We are now live in effect at Hustler Resources. Pull up on the hottest podcast where we speak all facts, no cap. Rick the Hustler, he got you covered, so shit, baby, start following. You know we keep it lit, you know we keep it poppin'. We play the hottest music and we speak on trending topics. You know we keep it lit, you know we keep it poppin'. We play the hottest music and we speak on trending topics. It's about to go down. Pull up on the hottest podcast. It's about to
I'm trying to keep coming. What are you talking about?
got you covered, so shit, baby, start following. Pull up on the hottest podcast. It's about to go down. Rick the Hustler, he got you covered, so share the baby, start following. Pull up on.
I'll be forgetting I even have that bitch on the bro. Them her out for some kind of way, fam. We on a Facebook gaming page. I don't know how, but I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Y'all share the live for me, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Share that live, man.
Gotti V, the first one in the building, man. My nigga, shout out to my dog, man.
Already, good fella shit.
Yeah.
We really got some legendary shit getting ready to happen.
No, man, say legendary. Where's the feedback coming from? Is somebody too close? Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go, DJ Spinn Mo. Yeah, got it, V. Hey man, y'all share the live for me. Like that bitch when it's over. I mean, when you share it, so I know you feel me. Yeah. Yes, sir. Still waiting for my boy to pull up. What's good, for real? Yeah, nah, for real.
Real in the building. She pulled up.
She be pulling up like a motherfucker. What's up with it, Shanty? Yeah, that's hard right there, bro.
Goddamn right. Got it, V. Yes, sir.
I did run. Yes, sir, my guy. Bro, that's tweaking me out, fam. Hold on real quick. That's about to.
Keisha in the building.
Oh, yeah. What's up with it, KJ? Appreciate you for handling that business for a nigga, man. Nigga can always count on you for shit, yo. You better believe it. You better believe it.
Yeah, they starting to pull up in here.
Oh, yeah. All right. Man, I'm tripping, bro. What the fuck? Heard that pop? That mean the DJ's in the building. Goddamn me. The DJ is in the building. Man, y'all keep sharing it, man. I need 5 more shares, man, before we bring the DJ in, man. Once we bring the DJ in, bro, it's up from there.
You know it.
Right out these shares, man.
Yes, sir. We got some legendary shit getting ready to happen.
Big legendary shit. Big legendary shit.
Big legendary shit about to happen.
Damn, her name is What the Fuck. Well, shout out to What the Fuck, goddamn me. Shout out to What the Fuck. That's hard. Let me see. Somebody hot mic. Let me see. Oh, that's John. Okay. But it's cool though. Yeah, I just had to figure out where it's from. Yeah, let me get 5 more shares, man. I see you back there, Spin. Goddamn me. Hey, boy, say, man, the way he finna come in this whole bro.
He got his own intro.
Oh, he got his own intro, bro. You can't even introduce no legend, man. You got to come in by his. He got to do his. Say, man, hey.
Fucking right.
Yeah, well, hey, man, we was at sound check, man, bro. I didn't even want the nigga to get off that bitch. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, you entertained.
Rick said my share is equal to 5. Now that your share equal to about 10, my boy. Don't lower your do you. Yes, sir. Already, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. So look, man, tonight, probably yesterday, tonight, all our interviews been legendary. Don't get me wrong. But this one, this is, you know what I'm saying? This the Godfather, you know what I'm saying? So this big for all of us, everybody in the Denton music scene. Anybody ever fuck about the music scene where we from? Any parts of the music, bro? You give a fuck about the history? This is the tip top right here, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't even introduce this. This man got to introduce himself. He really don't even need no introduction. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody know why we here. Shit, everybody who pulled in know why we here, or you wouldn't be here, or maybe you would. We appreciate you anyway. But shit, I gotta watch the camera because I see he's still setting up. So we're gonna, talk a little bit. But hey, listen, man. He's definitely a beast out here. Yeah, he a beast. Hey, man, listen. Any question that you got tonight? We even taking crowd questions tonight for. I might not can get to all of them, but whatever ones that my comment people select, that's the ones that gonna get answered. Don't hold nothing back. He gonna answer real, raw, and authentic. Keep your feelings to yourself. You ask for the truth. We getting for the truth. Ain't nobody on no whole shit, no messy shit. But the truth still set you free. And then the young niggas gonna know who the fuck to salute and who not to salute. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Tonight, all the questions is answered. And was anybody capping? I don't know. You finna find out tonight. Well, we talking about the tours. We talking about the record deals. We talking about where it came from, where it's at, where the respect is. Does the respect exist? We're gonna find it all out tonight, man. In about 30 seconds, when he give me the thumbs up, show me he ready, goddamn me. Oh,
You damn right, it's going down.
let me post the YouTube link for the people that
Yeah, get them on them platforms, right?
yeah, Sersky, you know it. Oh, that bitch is already there. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to my goddamn, hey man, you on your shit. I ain't had to do shit. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Make shit easier for a nigga. I'm gonna post it anyway. Just because I was already out and you did your job. Fuck it. Goddamn me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that nigga is in the building. I'm looking at him doing this setup right now though, but yeah, he comes. That give y'all time to get in here and do what the fuck y'all supposed to do.
Well, I can't wait to get this started, boy.
No, for real.
Boy, this anticipation, boy, is building up on me. Like, boy,
No,
I can't
for
wait
real,
for this
bro.
shit. This is going down.
And I be seeing some of y'all be following them gamers on Facebook. Hustler Resources is on the Facebook gaming page. You know what I'm saying? We almost close to making partner. So what? I mean, I said partner. That's I can't help. We almost close to making partner. Once we make partner, y'all boys can start sending them stars and shit. You feel me? Yeah, he said, all right, well, most all right, bet. Y'all keep sharing it loud, man. The shares and the likes should equal the same, bro. We only got Sherelle Landry, nigga. Hey, look, when I be behind this mic, man, I be trying my best to get my, to articulate better. You know what I'm saying? But it just come out, bro. It's just, you can't take the hood out of the nigga, but I am not in the hood. I'll never forget when Spinn called my phone fresh out the joint. He was in a ride with Brick. I don't know. It was him and he was playing games. Hey, man, say, hey, bro, listen. See, we got the pleasure of talking to him behind the scenes a couple of times before the interview. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like, bro, I don't be trying to use my family card with niggas. I try to get I try to use my resources and get the people so it'll be genuine. But with the game he was giving me and Suave, bro, just on some behind the scenes shit, bro. This man deserves way, bro. I'm talking about fuck the clicks, fuck all that, bro. When you talk about music, if you don't talk about this man, bro, you really that really showed. I don't give a fuck what you. I don't give a fuck about no personal bullshit. This is some people you can't mention music and didn't without mentioning. Like you can't mention music without Spinn. You can't mention music without Smitty, Swab. You can't. It's certain people you just gotta mention, bro. Like, but this is definitely one of them. If you don't mention them other people, you gotta mention this one, bro, because that's just what it is. What's up with it, bang? All right, man. So shit, we got goddamn everybody's favorite DJ in the motherfucking building, man. We're finna break them up right now. Spinn, give me a thumbs up if you're ready back there.
Yes, sir.
The intro, say man,
Oh,
say less.
shit.
Hey man, so hey man,
Shit.
Hustler Resources presents to y'all niggas, man. DJ motherfucking Spinn Mo, goddamn me.
DJ Spinn Mo in the mix. You know that's everybody's favorite DJ. And your girl Priya with him, like sucker.
All eyes on Spinn.
This the one I wanted. Huh? What?
Y'all hit that like button, man, one time for me.
Embrace yourself. Keep my hands around your neck and watch you shake this shit.
Fire him up, goddamn me.
Sound like you riding with a bear in the back of your truck. A bunch of ballers in the mix. A stack is foundation. The radio click is born. We'll be soon running the next. Every album being dropped on its way to the clouds. And we far behind us, steady blazing up them pounds. Nothing but that Ruger, the Ruger. To maintain the bank, and I got 17 ways to sell us up the safe. I'm tired of all these loud barking, non-biting brains. Puppies on the floor, them self-proclaimed gangsters do the name of AJ. To boost up their image, if you don't know who you are, just get the end of December. Who went down with this heel from his very first year. Keep that highlight out your mouth, let you talking on now. Just so you can throw it up. Don't mean that you down, cause when we get down shit, you was never around. Now that we don't need you, and you know you need us. But your problem is, baby, that you can't untrust. Cause you shady like a tree in the summer, and you in the blick, it's like a storm with no thunder. And that's on the real. Somebody better tell them before I go bad, man, and wind up a felon convicted of murder, a slaying a palm. I soak them with gas and throw a match in the trunk. They be bragging and boasting like they ready and can handle it, but that's how it is in the land of the scandalous. What? It's real and it can't handle parts of everybody. So when we hit this, we hit the massive stereo.
I'm trying to hold on. That's all, brothers. I'm trying to hold on. We all do the same thing. Just hold on.
Y'all turn y'all
and learn what we can do to make things better. Shit, we wouldn't be worried about another motherfucker. Cause we'll be too busy taking care of our goddamn business. That's right. You yourself. Shit, you gonna be a sorry motherfucker. Expect to have a sorry situation.
Yes, sir.
There ain't no love out here. Come motherfuckers getting robbed, shot,
I got chills.
stabbed, hung, drowned, set up, beat up, wrecked up, fucked up, fed up with the shit. Shit. But you keep it real. Oh yeah, you's a real ass nigga. Doing your thing. But you ain't holding on to the game. And if you ain't holding on to this game, things can get real twisted, man. Because these motherfuckers out here just truly insane.
Put them ages in the chat, man.
Oh yeah. This shit is under management, motherfuckers. Shit.
Out here's the same, my nigga. And she really changed, my nigga. We out here doing the same things, suffering the same pains. Getting a job is the same, my nigga. It's hard to get this change, my nigga, but you gon' get a letter from me. Some pictures and some currency. You know I seen your mama today. I seen your kids, so I gave them some change. You shouldn't even worry about your thing, my nigga. Go ahead and make other plans. I know that time driving you crazy. Pretty soon it'll all be gravy. Just stay strong, keep your head up, big babe. Stay getting swollen, don't never get lazy. You know I like 10 pictures of me. And bro, I hope you get that currency. If you ever got some questions for me, holla back, my nigga, and keep it one thing. I can really change my out here it's the same, my nigga. Locked up in here doing the same things, suffering the same pain. You know my job is the fields, my nigga. The laws make you wanna kill, my nigga. Cause this is modern day slavery. I just wish these hoes are paying, man.
You know I got your letter today. That's some real shit I really appreciate. I ain't even worried about that lady. All I ever wonder about is my babies. And you know this time driving me crazy. I just pray that the Lord will come save me. So I went to church and got saved. Say the Lord working mysterious way. Ain't she really changed, my nigga? Out here it's the same, my nigga. Locked up in here doing the same things, suffering the same pain. Out here it's the same, y'all. Ain't she really changed? No, ain't she really changed at all? Ain't she really changed, y'all? Out here it's the same, my nigga. Ain't she really changed, my nigga? We out here doing the same thing, suffering the same pains. Out here it's the same, my nigga. Ain't she really changed, my nigga? Locked up in here doing the same thing.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
is fire.
Yo.
What's the fucking
Yo,
deal,
yo.
Spin?
What up,
What?
Spin?
What's up to my people out there one time, man? How y'all feeling?
Great.
Hold on.
Fucking great.
Yeah. That's how we gotta welcome my nigga in to the Hustler Resource.
Man. Shout out to Hustler Resource one time, man. For real, man. Y'all did that, man.
Right. Yeah.
What's up, Jonathan? I see you back there, boy.
What up, Spin? Long time no see.
Suave. Rick, man, what's good with y'all, man?
It's all 100, fam.
Yo,
You
blessed
know it.
up. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievably, I'm glad to be back for the first time, man. What's up, man?
Oh, man, you
How
got
y'all
it.
feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Blessed, bro. Blessed. Super blessed. No cap.
Yep.
How
Well,
you
let's we can get right into it, man. Y'all ask me what y'all need to know, man, and I'm gonna do my best. You dig what I'm talking about? Because I know over the time, man, it's got misconstrued throughout the ages of hip hop and especially right here in the land of Denton, Texas, man. But you know, HL it reached out over the nation, man, in various parts and little peculiar little parts, man. So I appreciate for everybody that's repped it and took it to another level, man. Than just 76201. You dig what I'm saying? That's like a hell of a lot of love. So salute to all you guys. You dig what I'm saying? Especially Rico, way out in Ohio. You dig what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, man. You feel me? So if y'all don't know by now, you dig what I'm talking about. Hey, man, it's heavy and it's been heavy, and we're here to stay no matter what. You dig?
Yes, sir. Hey, look.
So
My first question gonna be, listen. This one question right here, I don't even know how long it's gonna take you to. So I gotta ask this one first. It's people in here who not from Denton, right?
Right.
This question right here, the first one. Tell them who DJ Spinn Mo and what is DJ Spinn Mo responsible for.
Well, it goes a little something like this, man. Let me see if I can pop up something right quick, and I'm gonna give it to you in my own words as well. But I'm gonna try to do it like this first. Let's see if I can do it like this. I'm gonna go right here and say
the determined and talented DJ Spinn Mo first distinguished himself in the music business in the mid-1980s when he was only about 11 years old. His style moved audiences, and he quickly became a staple in the SCD music scene. On the verge of stardom, DJ Spinn Mo found himself faced with a choice: to defy the odds and grow as an artist, or be another statistic. Spinn saw his opportunity and expanded his intellect and remained open to the wisdom he suddenly found surrounding him. Wisdom that gave him insight not only into the streets and life, but insight into his own soul. Book after book, he pondered their messages and held tight their lessons as each day presented that same choice: light or darkness. I guess you could say he answered that question loud and clear, becoming a sound technician, producer, writer, and performer. From learning how to play the piano so that he could better communicate the sounds within him, to once again becoming a staple in the SED music scene. Faithful to his craft and still passionate about his own unique sound, Spinn realized that it would take his own strength and power to turn things around. And so, with each passing day, although faced with resistance and negativity, he returned to his craft and his first love, music. Spinn has vowed continued growth in a positive way that inspires all of today's listeners to believe that anything is possible if you just believe in yourself. If inspiration enveloped within soul-stirring sounds and beats is what you're looking for, then DJ Spinn Mo is where you must begin.
Now, for the people who put that together, man, I really appreciate them. Shout out to Robin Masters and my man Economo FA. I got to give him that, man. Robin, she wrote that, and Economo did a great job with the voiceover, man. And I just gave y'all a sneak peek into some of the things that may be on the small 20-minute to 30-minute documentary. Okay. So, in my own words, I'm just gonna let y'all know, man, I've always wanted to be a bad DJ and mother, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
I came in the game, man, and all I wanted to do was celebrate you. Basically, you dig what I'm saying? That's to wrap it up in a nutshell. That's what the DJ do. I ain't never seen a sad DJ come in the party and hype the party up. I ain't never seen that happen, bro. So, you know, I knew that my city, you know, let me just give you a little insight. What put that together? It was a lot of people in the college area. You dig what I'm talking about? And in the neighborhood too was picking up turntables and record players. They would have little parties and whatnot. And I saw that, but the only thing was missing was the brand. You feel me? It wasn't a lot of branding that was going on. So that's when around about 1984 is when I started, but the brand started to happen around about 1987. And then from that point on, and I will say this, man, I'm gonna give it up to DOD, Dogs of Denton, man. One of the first branded groups in Denton. I'm sure if you're from Denton, Texas, and you was around the park, around Wilson Street back in the 80s, you dig what I'm saying? Late 80s at that, we had the old Legion Hall up there, and they had this big old ginormous bulldog up there, and right at the top it says DOD, Dogs of Denton. It didn't have nothing to do with Bloods and Crips. It didn't have nothing to do with no gang affiliation. It was just straight up Denton, Texas, man, 76201. And so that was the first brand, and I got to give it up to my man. Shout out to my man Larry Woods, DJ Scratch D, the original DJ that had his name on the side of his van. You dig what I'm talking about in Denton, Texas? Yeah, just like that.
Yes, sir.
Big facts.
It's on you,
Man.
bro. Go ahead. That's hard, bro.
So I'm gonna just chime in off. He said, you know, the brand pretty much took off like 1987. So Spinn, walk us through that era, bro. Walk us through that time. What did it look like, man? Who was doing music, when, and what did it look like?
It was nobody. Denton was a vast land, man. Besides, like I said, the DOD, it got transferred to BU Boys. Okay, my man Larry, he had a few things he had to take care of. He in the medical field that I cannot disclose about that. But at the same time, he had a few things he had to take care of, and then out of nowhere, the next man up on the seat was my man Kerry Dunn. Shout out to man Kerry Dunn. He takes over the BU Boys, and guess what? Now we humping now, man. We humping now. So my man, shout out to DJ Maestro, Jerry Stansberry. He was the DJ at that time. Wayne Silman, DJ DL LaRock. Yeah, it was going down, man. And the party never stopped. So while that was going on, while they was doing their thing, I had the West Side, which we call University of North Texas area, Concrete City, Cement City. Shout out to everybody over there. You did what I'm talking about. Yes, and so next thing you know, while they doing their thing, we ain't really old enough to get in the parties yet. So next thing I know, out of nowhere, it was this cat in the hood by the name of Maurice Dotson, man. Maurice Dotson. We hung with him. Everybody in the neighborhood did. And then one night, his mother, we went over to his house, and man, his mother had a turntable over there. And I was like, man, ask her, can we throw some parties? And next thing you know, she was hanging out at the Lady in Red down there in Shacktown. You feel me? And so she's like, "Hey, y'all, you know what? Y'all keep it down. If I come back, y'all know what time it is." So we was always scared of Miss Florence, man. Shout out to Miss Florence. We was all scared of we did right by, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, that party turned out all right. It wasn't enough though, because I had to go to the record store, and I was saving my lunch, man. I wasn't even eating lunch, man. I'm telling you. And so the next thing you know, after that, I saved up my lunch money. Wasn't really counting my money. Went up there and put 6 records on the countertop. And the man said, "Yeah, you got some more change left though. You can buy some more records." I'm like, "All right, shout out to him." So next thing you know, I picked up a few more records, and then I had about 6, 7, 8 records, maybe 10. And then next thing you know, we had a party, man. And one of the first records I had was let me see if I got it, man. Hold
on. You got stuff from way back there, man. God
yeah.
damn me.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, here you go. Here go the first record, man. One of the first records I was playing back then. I'm sure we ain't gonna get stopped for copyright for this, because they probably never copyrighted. But watch this. Watch this shit, man. I think this is it.
The roach is on the wall. We don't need no rain, let the silly sucker crawl.
What?
Crawl, silly sucker, crawl.
Come on, man. That's what we had.
The roach,
and you know what? Right after
the roach.
Hey. Just like that. Hip-hop beats, no words, no nothing, man. And we had the whole point of like, "Do my ladies run this mother?" And y'all get the picture.
Yes, sir.
That's how it looked, bro. And this the exact record right here, bro.
That's cold, man. 37 years later,
bro.
That's hard.
Who is on?
It's on. Okay, so you mentioned the Big U Boys. Can you tell them what the Big U Boys stood for?
Yes, it stood for, at first we was rattling around with a lot of acronyms, you know. We came up with Blacks United, and we was in the green, black, and red for a minute. You dig what I'm talking about? And then we broke it down even further, and we just, you know, we was like, you know what? Everybody tell you just, you know, when you get ready to start your stuff, you just to be original. So it ended up just saying, be you, man. You know, whoever you are. If you want to join the group, you want to be a part of the organization, whatever it is you're doing, just be you. And so that helped me out throughout the whole career, man, because I never tried to be nobody else but myself. Don't get me wrong. I had some guys I looked up to, of course, like Grandmaster Flash. Let's back up. Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You know, Jazzy Jeff, of course, he was the DJ, but I'm looking up to some heavy hitters back then. Of course, I've always wanted to emulate and simulate exactly what they was doing, you know, but I knew I had some time and work to put in. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where it was for me. You dig what I'm saying?
That's hard. Okay. So, who were some of the local rappers around the town that made you want to get into music? Like, who's some of the people that was just inspired you by your rapping skills, made you want to just celebrate them?
It was it was too. Okay, so let's go all the way back to probably around about I'm gonna say probably about 1982, 83. Somewhere right in there. It could have been 81, man. It was a guy, local guy. I'm sure he's connected to a lot of people because he has a large family and they got all kinds of the friends, extensive family extends. And that was my man Frontis G, man. Shout out to Frontis Garrett one time. Frontis Garrett, man, was one of the first people, man, in Denton, Texas that I recognized as a kid, just riding around on the, you know, we didn't have much to do. We didn't have a whole bunch of skateboards and stuff like that. But we did have our bicycles, man. We going in and out the hood, terrorizing the hood, doing what kids do, right? So one day I was coming back from Miller's, which is now the food store, and Easy Check, and I was coming back through the alley right there at, in Phoenix Apartments, man. And I'm telling you, man, everybody was of course, the fashion statement was on back then. You had your pinstripe pants with the Stacey Adams, and you know, people was dressing real. Matter of fact, if you ever go back to a Morris Day and Time album, that's how my people was dressing back then. And they was young and they was fly. They was fly. When they didn't high talent show, they was fly. You dig what I'm talking about? So I mean, here go everybody in the alley. I mean, and back then, you know, if you had a jam box, man. you never took that jam box out the house unless you had a fresh pack of batteries. You dig what I'm talking about? And some bag up, because you want to show everybody you had the hardest jam box. You dig?
Yeah.
Everybody was jamming their jam box. When Fronted started rapping, man, I guess the beat went off and nobody else put their jam box on. I remember this one episode. And then next thing you know, on that same occasion, he rapping at least about 30 minutes long. I ain't never seen this before. So that was the first time I ever seen a rapper or somebody attempt to rap and carry on with a story that was captivating enough to where I was just sitting on the sideline like this with my snow cone melting. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm just like, damn, man.
That's hard.
And so this is pre-DJing. This is pre a thought of DJing, period. I don't know nothing about DJing at this point. So right after that, man, Frontis G, you did. But right after Frontis G, there was another duo that came. Well, there was a duo that came up, and the real name is Philip Franklin and Larry Wilson. They went by the Rude MCs. All right, and the Rude MCs, they was produced by a guy by the name of Jeff Lyles and David Williams, who was on the Color soundtrack. It's the second song. It's called Six Gun. Now, they wasn't on the Color soundtrack. They producer were, which made the deal even sweeter for them to be on the table at this time. Okay, so everybody's a part of the family of KNON 89.3 FM back then, and I think they made it in the thresholds when KNON was 90.9. So they stuff was being played on KNON when it was 90.9, and then right after, probably between 88, maybe 87, 88, maybe 88, 89, I can't remember. Somewhere it became 89.3 FM. You dig? And just a few digits away, you dig what I'm saying? Same people, same station, same power, and all that good stuff. And then next thing you know, somewhere around 1984, I become a family of the KNON family. You dig? And so that's all didn't need it. They needed their quarterback. You dig? And that was that guy at that time in 1989, first time being on radio ever, right there.
Yeah, that's hard.
So let's go back. Let's go back to the Rude. I didn't mean to cut you out. What you gonna say?
No, hell no, I ain't saying shit. It's on you.
So yeah, the Rude MCs, man. The Rude MCs. It was Philip Franklin, man. You go by Ponce, man. He was real instrumental in my beginning creativity. He was the first ones to put the thoughts in my mind to say, hey man, you need to you already DJing, Bug, so once you cut some scratches in my stuff, man. But also, man, once you get on that Juno 6 over there, or that Prophet, man, that Prophet 5, man, and get on them keys and man, freak them keys out, Bug. So he was the first one. He was the first one that told me anything about producing with keys. And little did I know, he was getting ready to take me to Dallas to meet David. And so I wished I had my dang pictures out here right now, man. But I will send them back to you, man. You can post them if you need be, and it'll back up the story. But I didn't think I was gonna bring up David, but David was a big part, because when I went to his studio, his apartment in downtown Dallas, some big tall skyscraper apartment, we go up to whatever floor we went to, and it was me, Ponce, and Anno. Shout out to A-Top Boxer, man. Anno was with us that day, man. Matter of fact, Anno, I think he probably even took some of the pictures, man. Yeah. We went up there, man. Dave had this plush ass studio in his house, unheard of at that time. Studio equipment cost an arm and a leg. If you were trying to get a console back then like y'all have now in y'all house, it would have ran you right at 30,000. So it wasn't a lot of home studios out there like that, man. So when I went to Dave, it blew my mind. So, hanging around a lot of college kids, man. I'm just going to say a lot of white people, man. A lot of white people that I ran across, they was more technical in the game. And they was telling me, hey, man, I think you'd be good with this. And I think you'll be good with that. And I'm like, well, shh. You know what? I started picking up all that, man. And the energy just started growing and growing and growing. And so that's what happened, man. Shout out to Philip Franklin. He is the one that started to get me to producing.
Man, that's hard. That's hard.
And let me back up just a little bit. They had a DJ. His DJ name was DJ Gidra. He was like a character off Godzilla. I never knew why he chose that name, but DJ Gidra. Shout out to DJ Damon Franklin of Roof Street. And DJ Damon Franklin is the guy who taught me how to mix records on the ones and twos backwards and forwards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
And not to discredit that, but I already had a gist of it. You did what I'm saying? I had a little bit of it, but man, when he showed me how to really match these beats and come in on the break where it was quiet, they wasn't talking, and he said mix it right there, and then put them two beats together, then fade that juggle, and then it. Man, forever and a day, I've been rocking everybody in Denton, Texas, the Dallas Fort Worth, all over the Texas, the 4 touching states, and somewhere down there, Mississippi, Alabama, Pensacola, all in there. Oklahoma. Shout out to everybody, everywhere I ever went. I've been way to Virginia, way up there, man. You did. So, hey, shout out to my people who put me together like that. And also, another special part of this. Shout out to Clark. Mr. SED himself, because Clark, one time when my name got hot, Clark said, "Say, man, somebody told me you was a badass DJ, man. Look here, I got some records in the car. You want me to go get them? Hold on." So he went and got the records, man, and came back and damn near gave me almost 2 crates of records. It gave me all of the funk that I needed to DJ a grown folks party, man. Shout out to Clark.
Shout out to Clark, man. Shout out to Clark like a mother.
Hell yeah.
That's hard, man.
Wait a minute. We ain't finished. Up on the scene next is Popcorn. Popcorn, say, little brother, man, look here, man. You doing your thing, man, and I want you to DJ at my club.
Shout out Popcorn, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Miss Ann Fagas. Spin. What do you want? What do you want me to call you, baby? Because you know I hear so much good stuff about you. Would you want to DJ in the club for me? I said, "Hey, Bug, Shake it, having a party. You gonna DJ it?"
Yeah.
Man, it go on and on and on and on and on, and that's where that began. That's how that all got put together. Man. So at this time, man, it wasn't no real group. Okay, well, Ponce and Larry. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the record too. The white guy, he was having some problems with some taxes. And I think at that point in time, I think it was a joke, but he said, I'm gonna flee the country. So I ain't never heard nothing from him since then. So I don't know if he fled the country or not, but he was on Warner Brothers. They did get a gold record. Shout out to Decker Dub team, David Williams. And they got that gold record for that album, man. But that's how you slip through the cracks, man. Sometimes you can just slip through the cracks like that and look up with a gold album, and you didn't even really, your song really just got in there because the Colors. If you think about it, Colors the one made the gold record. There's a lot of people don't even recognize any other song off the Color album besides the Colors album song. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to him, man. But that's what gave us a lot of hope. Then come February 1988, BU Boys throw one of the biggest parties right here in the heart of Denton, Texas, at the Denton Civic Center. And that's the first time, man, I'm gonna get that footage to you, man. That's the first time that Denton DJ Spinn Mo was caught on film in its essence at that time, man. I get that footage to y'all so y'all can also have that, man, in y'all vaults.
Respect right there.
Ooh, wait, Swag, you better go ahead and ask your question because I got the big one, man.
You got to shoot.
Go ahead. Hell no, go ahead. Do your thing.
Shit, let's get into it. So when did HLV? Where's that timeline at?
And what does it mean?
We at 89. So let's go on and get the background.
All right, now we getting into the HL. Well, see, HL haven't yet been born yet, but let's back up just a little bit because I did skip a vital part. So when 88 rolled around, so then JoJo, we reintroduce ourselves as, hey man, we got a common interest, man. We want to do this. We want to do this music, man. And he been talking about. He had a vision long time ago about getting a 24-track recording console. I didn't even know what a console was. The term console was so foreign. I'm like, you finna go buy a couch? You know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what a console? Like, what you go buy a couch for here for? We already got a couch. He said, no, Spin. Let me listen, man. You ain't listening. I'm gonna go get a 24-track. Man, we're gonna put you in the studio, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go up here and talk to this man. His name was Jim Vincent. Shout out to Jim Vincent. Where Panda Henna House is, that was called Inside Track Studio. JoJo said, you know what? He took his, I don't know if it was his last money, but I remember he got the money up. And he got the money up, and he took me and this fella by the name of Mo Gun Automatic. Mo Gun Automatic, me, him, and JoJo. It was really more or less Mo Gun's idea to be it was a unit we put together called Kill That Head Unit. And the first song that we did was called In Your Face. Now, this is what brings in HLV, because a few years later, I meet this guy by the name of Spinn Mo because J.R. Smooth, Nathaniel Johnson of Denton, Texas. Shout out to him. I end up being on his album because the collaboration me and JoJo had about being in his music. We all kind of we recognized each other in the music business. So they asked me to be their DJ, and bam, I was their DJ on that album. And then JoJo introduced me into Spinn Mo. Spinn Mo was affiliated with a dude, or he did a song with a dude up in Fort Worth. His name is Ernie G. Shout out to Ernie G. And Ernie G had this song called Come Up. They had took a few samples from the Shy Lights and whatnot, put this jam together. It was slapping. Next thing you know, JoJo was like, say, man, if I get you and Spinn Mo in the studio, if I get you and Spinn Mo, Bug, look, let me tell you, are you gonna do it? If I go ahead and get the money, I said, yeah, I do it. I ain't think nothing of it. Here's Christmas time coming up. This is 1291. Hey, somebody from the front room, come up here for a second. Hey, it was 1291. I remember that was the month. And then next thing you know, JoJo take me to the studio, and then we came out with this jam called Famous HOs. We wanna, and then next thing you know, JoJo loved the song so much, man. And that was the beginning. Me and Spinn Mo was doing our thing, man. We had a lot of ground with this jam, man. And only reason I had felt some type of way about it because we had some prominent people on there that we put in the same category as hoes. And I was like, damn, not Claire from the Cosby Show. I was like, no, we can't call her that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that was my personal feeling about it, man. And then next thing you know, after that, some things happened in the streets that hindered us. So Spinn Mo was the first one to be picked, should I say. Yeah. And then next thing, that kind of put a damper on us for a minute. And then while that was developing out of nowhere, here come the boys. Here come the boys coming through the door first. Rock Baby. He say, man, I got a homeboy named Jadis. And I got a homeboy, hey man, we gonna do this at the center. So what I believe from the situation, I gave Rock Baby a tape. And it was actually, the sample was called Be Alright by Zap, famously known for Tupac, Keep Your Head Up. It was the same beat, okay? And so the way I believe the story went, because I don't know it outside of what was told, I think Rock was supposed to share the beat, but he didn't share the beat. He won this contest, and out of the contest, I think they were waiting on him outside to beat him up because he was supposed to have been sharing the deal. That's what I get out of that situation. But however, whatever, before that, it is on tape. I do have the original tape where Rock Baby was on the line. We called Jadis for the first time. Called Jadis for the first time, have a conversation with him, and then Sugar Bear, we tuned him in, And yep, and that was the beginning of that duo right there, or that trio right there. Now, on the other hand, I had already met Shag. And how I met him was his mom. And his mom brought I brought to her attention, I was DJing on the outside between our two apartments right there on Avenue G and 2400 block of Louise. She lived in one set of apartments and our apartments on the other side, and I DJ'd right in the middle. So I brought everybody came out, man, especially the youth. All the kids came out and everything. And she was like, will you go take over my son? My son wants to be a DJ. My brother finna give him some DJ stuff. And when you talk to him, he in the house right there. Go in the house. So I go in there and meet him. And then there was Artie, Kevin, and Pooh sitting on the bed. And I was like, wow. And when that happened, okay, so let me go back. So it was one day she said go meet him. Then it was another day when they got the turntables delivered down there. So I fast forwarded to that day, and then I went to the house. I had this this big old fat Run DMC gold chain, right? And I went back to the house, and I remember bringing that gold chain and putting it on order. I said, man, you the man, you the next man. And what I was thinking, I didn't know what it was all about. But I looked at the turntable and I didn't see that in him. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out that he can rap, I'm like, hey, man, let's go to the crib and record something. So we recorded something. So me and him had the first recording before the group got to us. You did. Yeah. So then next thing you know, one day they all come over. I don't know. They was talking about Shag, but they didn't know I had already had dibs on him because he was right next door. So boom, next thing I know, they said they was gonna bring their friend over. Okay, after I invited them over, they said, hey man, we're gonna bring our friend over. What do you know? It was Shag. All right. So they all come in. We all listen to the old track that me and Shag did. And boom. I think Jada's actually came over first because we recorded his jam because he lived out there in the Cement City area. And so he recorded his first jam, and it was called Ain't No Such Thing as a Motherfucking Good Night. We recorded that. I took an excerpt from that to make Sugar Bear, aka Hub. Shout out to Hub one time. I took an excerpt from Zigzag, which is Jada's. I took that excerpt from him to make Sugar Bear single, and then I already had the formula right there. I heard Shag over here. And I heard Jada's over here, and I heard Hub over here. I said, if I got all three of them in, you know, it's gonna be dope. Well, on that conversation on that tape with Rock Baby, I think they was calling themselves Block 380 Hustlers at this time. So you did what I'm saying? The name was, all the names and everything was just far-fetched from this point. And then some kind of way, the psychotic rapping started to go on. Like Bushwick Bill was a part of that. Brother Lynch Hung was a part of that. Gangsta Nip, he was a part of that. They had this, it was gangster, but it was psychotic type of gangster rap. But they was still standing as gorillas. You dig what I'm saying? But it was still psychotic. Some of the stuff that they was coming up with, how they would come bring their enemies down or whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? All along living in the dirty jungles of the hoods, you dig? But while that was going down, we tried that, and we was calling ourselves the Real Lunatics. And so next thing you know, we dabbed in there for a minute. Some kind of way, magically, now we needed a new name because it was starting to really get serious. Matter of fact, it was serious from the word say go. And now this is about 1993. Now, if anybody know in Denton, Texas, around about 1993, 92 and 93, it was really getting gangster back then. And a lot of people that's listening to me right now would not know or have a clue, an idea what the hell I'm talking about. And I like it right now when people say, man, Denton lame, Denton is this. You do not want to see the old Denton the way it was. I guarantee you that. It wasn't pretty, man. And it just so happened it died down in sections and it rose back up, but it never came back to fruition the way it was. And I'm thanking God for that.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. Huh?
I said they don't know about Phoenix.
No, they don't. Phoenix was a whole different world. When you stepped up in there, that was a whole different world. You better be prepared. That's all I gotta say, man. But yeah, where was I, man? Speed me back up.
You were talking about the changing the name.
Okay, so yeah, we was probably light years apart from the name, man. But then a few things happened, man, where that was the first time I got brushed in with the law, and things happening in between that time. I'm in and out of jail, on your regular shit, like docket calls. I mean, not docket calls, but getting city messed up, go to county, set that out, get back out on bond. You did all kind of stupid shit like that. So that was messing a lot of that up, man.
Popcorn.
And next thing you know, anybody, what'd you say?
No, I was reading the comments. You good?
All right, and so next thing you know, after that, here it come, man. We was at a pivotal point where we needed to come up with it, man. So I came up with okay. High stands for this. What okay? I think that's for the next segment. We not the next segment, but further down in the show. I want to break that down, man. I want to break that down.
Say less.
No, I'll take that back. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down now. So, high life, man. This is what it really means. We had two interpretations with it, man, and it was an acronym where every letter stands for something, right? So, high was the first acronym for high was hemp interpretates, generates hallucinations. Life stands for when Lucifer intervenes, you focus on elevation. So it was a little bit too many syllables for me, but I still got it. It was still deep, right? Then the ultimate came about.
Yes, sir.
High. If you want a true high, is you put God first. He is gospel healing. God said, if you add him first, he'll add everything unto you. And if you want true life, life is fleeing evil. That's the number one. That's the one that stuck. That's the mission statement. That's what it's been forever. And that's what people need to know about it now. It was about principles. It was about morals. It was about growing from boys to men and making sure that we are focused and we together. And it's power in numbers, man. So if you go back and listen to it, I ain't just talking my ass off. If you go back and listen to they rap and they message in their songs then versus how they rap after they got away from the umbrella that we was building, you could tell it was a bigger difference. We was tied in politically. We was tied in with the current affairs. We was tied in understanding what was going on the legal system, man. We was trying to involve ourselves in all of those things. You dig what I'm saying? To let it be known, we just not no bullshit ass rappers around here. We not just sitting up here making noise and waking the neighbors up and whatnot. This is something that we believe in our heart, that we are part of this message as well. And we was going forward with it. And as my beats and my production and ideas started to grow even more, it got more serious, and we knew that the brand was here. However, we've met some people and the contract came about. Matter of fact, I know y'all can't see this, but
I'm gonna zoom in on you. Go ahead.
Well, this was like, I'm gonna see how long this contract was. 13 for 27. It's probably about a 35-page contract, y'all. This actually is the recording agreement. So understand, when you start signing stuff, y'all, this is the recording agreement. Okay, there's my name on it. I ain't gonna put nobody else's name. I got everybody else stuff too, but I had to have it for legal reasons. Okay, this is a recording agreement. You need to understand what you entering into before you sign. Everybody at that time, we were just like, hey man, we finna sign. We didn't know what we were signing. Then also, there was the thing called an inducement letter. You see this thing called, this is an inducement letter. I'm explaining to you what an inducement letter is. We were just signing away, man. And then we also signed this piece of paper called exclusive personal management agreement. Y'all need to watch out for that one too. And I'm explaining each and one of them. So when you getting ready to go to the big time, there's a few things a lot of people ain't gonna tell you what to look out for. And I'm sure just because the technology has grown, the principles has not grown. When you ask to sign to anybody, man, you basically running to be a slave. You signing up to be a slave. And what I mean by that is because you didn't heard all the successful independent stories. You dig? It takes a lot of work to be independent. And a lot of money as well. It's a lot of begging. You asking family members, girlfriends, pawpaws, grandmothers, whoever you can get your hands on, man, and hopefully they believe in you. It's a lot of work being independent, but independent is the true way to go. The only thing about independent is actually networking with these people of big distribution companies and other promotional companies that can extend your hand. You dig what I'm saying? It's like right now, Jay-Z have it to where he can put an album out, and it's not only here in the United States, it's probably hitting all 7 continents. You dig what I'm saying? That's the kind of extension I'm talking about. You dig? But we entered in the recording agreement, man. We had some bad things that went on with us that kind of disrupted the flow of the group and whatnot. And at that time too, we also entered in the streets. It was cooking. You dig what I'm saying? Some of us was catching wild cases, man, and minute cases at that, which was, we can't get together because somebody got to go to probation, or somebody got to go check in some kind of way. You dig? It was always something, and dealing with everyday life. But we did it. We still did it. I've always managed, and thank God for all my family members, ex-wife, she put up with me, and I've always managed to have an atmosphere of a studio of some sort, and of my own. And so throughout those times, we didn't really have to go pay for a lot of studio time because I invested a great deal of time and money into the studio, and going forward with that. But I had a thought come to my mind. But anyway, yeah, I had it was a lot of money went dumped in the studio, man. I never forget when I first got my first 24 track recording console. Shag didn't believe me, man. It was Shag's idea to push me forward, because he was like, man, I told him about the story about LL Cool J and his grandmother, and his grandmother, he went asked for $10,000 and they gave it to him. So I went beg my grandmother, man. And so she gave it to me, bro. And so I had the money, but I seen a car. We got this little old spot out there in Cement City called the Red Born. Shout out to the Red Born. Shout out to the Red Born. Well, they used to sell cars over there too. And I seen this Seville, is it Seville? What is it called? Seville Devan, what is it called? Sedan, Seville Devan. So I can't remember what the damn thing is. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go, man. Appreciate that. So I seen this. It was maroon. I wanted it, man. So I seen nothing but me in it. And Shag looked at me and said, man, you've been talking to us about this old 24 track recording shit, man. You ain't finna go get that shit, man. You finna go get that car. That was the road. I had to return the road. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go get it, Shag. I'm finna go get it, man. Man, watch this. Man, I got I don't know. I can't even remember how I got up to the place because I didn't have a car at the time. And I remember I'm stuck at the store paying for the equipment and didn't have a car to take it back. That was just an excerpt to let y'all know, listeners out there, this is what the determination met reality. So boom, I call my kinfolk Goldie, Big Goldie. Shout out to Big Goldie. I know y'all know Big Goldie, man. Check this out. So Big Goldie says, say, man, what you doing, man? How you gonna take it home, man? Come on, man. You can put it in the back of my car, man. Come on, man. You got what? He telling everybody, Kimbo got this. Boom, boom. He take it to the house for me. I take it to the house. I think I'd let that thing sit up there about a week and just marveled at it because I couldn't even believe I had got it, fam. So now it takes me a little bit. This is 10/25/95 when I get this now. This is 10. Before that, we was straight 4-tracking it, man. We straight 4-tracking. We was getting it raw. We was doing it raw and uncut, splicing and dicing. We making it whatever to make these tracks sound more than 24 tracks. So I come in with the digital stuff, and so then next thing you know, I gotta learn it. And then in the midst of me learning all this stuff and getting to a point where I got the masters up to a degree where they wasn't the best thing, you dig what I'm saying? Because you can listen to the old tracks and say they didn't have a lot of mastering techniques to them. But the one thing about them, I can't do nothing but appreciate, they are digital. And if you know anything about digital versus analog, digital lasts a little bit longer and it kind of tells exactly what you doing at that time very clear in its details. So a lot of those songs did get mastered, but here go the catch to it. Once I get in trouble, me and Jadis, we took a big fall, man. And then next thing you know, um, that time ate up a lot of time. And then I get out of jail, and then boom, after that, we get on tours. We do a tour with Pimp C. With UGK and 702. There was Tila was supposed to have been on both of these shows. It was a Masterpiece show and the uh um what I say, Little Kim show, and Tila was supposed to have been on both of those shows, but he didn't show up at Color. We did Little Kiki. I mean, it went on and on for a minute. You dig what I'm saying? And this is in a short time between August 97 till December. This is the window I got. I got August 4th, August 4th, 97 till about December 21st, 98. So this is this window we're talking about right here. So as time moved on, we branded and whatnot, and that's when the biggest one was Pimp C. That's the one we honored. I mean, Lil Kim was obviously up at this time, but we were so happy just to be on. We wasn't even that excited when we got to Master P, and we definitely wasn't that excited when we got to Kiki. And what I mean by that is no disrespect to them, but we was feeling like muggles in the game already. We ain't even got nothing now, but we was feeling like that. We was coming in as little baby tigers, you did. Mm-hmm. So we had that stamina about ourselves, like we finna go ahead and dominate the stage and give them what. And then when you got people like Twisted Black, we were doing stuff with him. It's so many things, man. If anybody chime in and know anything about those shows, and if y'all know anything about them, just chime in and say it. I pick up on you. But it was a lot of things that happened during that time where backstage it was gangster back then, bro. I don't know if anybody really understand that, and it's probably why the stuff is still kind of going on and picked up from back then. People need to know it was super, but it was a system to it. You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't just I'm gonna go over here and pick up a flag, and just because my partner's wearing, or I'm gonna wear blue or red as a fashion statement because it looked good. It wasn't like that, bro. So a lot of people that caught in on that side of it, I feel sorry for you, because you shouldn't ever jump in those stuff that you really don't understand how it's ran. Mm-hmm. And you need to know how it's run before you join the organization, because that organization might be in a mission where you not fit for that, to be at the table. You dig what I'm saying? And I see that a lot, man. I've seen that a lot, and that costs people a lot. And I've seen that. You dig what I'm saying? But that's what happened. So by December 21st, 98, that was the end of the chapter per se for DJ Spinn Mo, until about 6 years later, 2004. That's when I come back out, and then I started to build my craft all over again, pretty much using the same tactics. And now you get me today. So there's a story in between that too. So if y'all have any questions, man, y'all just let me know.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Spin. What was up with the Outcast tour?
There was never an Outcast tour. No. Outcast Encounters was this right here. I was on a television show out there at the University of North Texas. It was channel on cable. It was like a channel 21 or 22. That's what it was. NTTV was channel 22, and we had a show that was put on by this filmmaking group called CBF, Cooperative Black Filmmakers. And we had a show that they put out there called Just Lounging, and it was just like BET, Rap City in its essence, like when they was doing the basement, and they would sit up there and then rate and review new stuff that was coming out, you see. And so we kind of mimicked that same show. However, did not know that we was the first and pretty much the last show out there of its authenticity out there at the UNT. It hadn't been another show like that ever. So we made history with that show, and it kind of speaks for itself. If it's never been another show like that, we want to know why. You know what I mean? So the show was great, man. It spun off a movie that I scored that was called A Day in the Life of a 6-Foot Black Man. I did that whole score that summer. Then next day, what else? Okay, so the Outcast came on that show, And basically we took the show to them. They was at some expo in Texas that they was having, right? So we took the show to them. That was the first encounter. The second encounter is that, well, for me, I already knew DJ. Shout out to David Sheets. David Sheets went to school with me right here at Calhoun Junior High in Denton, Texas. And I didn't even know he was from Atlanta at this time, and they had people back there. I thought they were just from here. But his brother used to be a barber, man. Shout out to Poncho, rest in peace. Poncho was always encouraging me to get to Atlanta, but I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I thought he was talking about Atlanta, Texas. So I'm like, nah, man, I didn't want to go to no Atlanta, Texas. I don't even know nothing about the country, you know. But the whole damn time he was talking about going to Atlanta, because his sister at the time, I'm not gonna put a name out there, but she was working at Magic City, and I think she also was talking to MC Shadi. This is before Magic City was all popular and whatnot. It was just a black-owned business in that part of the area. So boom, it was stardom all the way around the dang circle. When Poncho put me in that direction, it was stardom. So that was my rapper Spinn Mo, who later went to Atlanta and started to manage some of the members of the Dungeon family, or I think they call themselves Dungeon Rats. It was another facet outside of Organized Noise, Dungeon family. Then there was Dungeon Rats. Okay, so at that time, let's see, where am I at? So let's go back to where am I at? I'm trying to keep up with the story, but okay. So that was the encounter with Outkast when I went to Atlanta as well, and I was going down there actually to pick up some turntables that me and DJ had talked about, and we went down there and we had a good time. We smoked, we chilled. I met some people down there. Matter of fact, Andre was he was sick at this time, and the picture showed for he wasn't on the picture, so it was me, DJ, Simo, and that was it. It was us four. So that was my encounter with Outkast at that time. And then there was a few more calls. He came back down to Denton after a big show that he had probably back in South Carolina, North Carolina, whatnot. And he came down. I remember it was a big BET thing. And the next thing I know, he said, "Hey man, I'm coming down." And that's right before he started to work on, or the two songs that was on the table that I know of. He said he was working on Black Ice and They Don't Dance No More. And he was saying they was offering 4 points, I believe, like that. That was big for a producer back there to get offered 4 points. And so I got in some trouble, and that's what hindered that going back to that, you dig? And so I don't know where the other story is coming from about we was on tour with Outkast. No, we was never on tour with Outkast. Outkast was in a different lane at that time, and that was the same lane that they was in. We had some people that I was talking to. I skipped over a whole part, but I had some people I was talking to, which was, this is the part I skipped over. There was a cat by the name of Azim that was the lead rapper in Nemesis. Shout out to Azim. Azim, lead rapper Nemesis, know I come back from the KNON family, asked me to do would I like to be his DJ on his forthcoming album. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be your DJ. Well, we did the album. I scratched all over it, did some production. I didn't do any hardcore production on that album. I just did the scratches and whatnot. Anyway, that still landed me a video with him, and that video made it to BET Rap Cities in his essence.
That's real hard.
So now, after Azim, that was Azim used to be produced by the legendary DJ Snake. Shout out to Snake. And also from that, Snake, okay, yeah, of course he had the Snake Pit at the time, and who else was there on that album of Azim? The rapper Cottonmouth had appeared, but he was under the name Jesse Jess. Shout out to Cottonmouth. So that's where we get acquainted in '93. So we linked back up in '96, and then I landed on the Killer Cotton Fields album. At the same time of putting HLV, we putting each other together, man. We coming together like Voltron. We in the studio, and the beats I gave him was actually some other scrap beats that I had on the board that they kind of like, you know what? we could skip that. We got so many beats. We doing this, we doing that. And he just took 6 beats and went to town with. I mean, went to work. He went to work on it, man, and that became a legendary album, Killer Cotton Fields, for the Cottonmouth and Denton, Texas, South Dallas. Shout out.
That's hard, man. That's hard, man. Suave, it's on you, fam. That's hard than a bitch.
Shit. So Spin. So when was the contract signed? Was the contract signed before all this going on, or was it signed after?
Well,
and what kind of contract was it?
Okay, so this contract right here dates April 1996, April 12, 1996. Okay, so the people had already had word of us back in 95, but I was kind of reluctant to sign, but just because we had already encountered. Okay, so on this trip to Atlanta, me and my man Spinn Mo take. Shout out to Vita, George Young, and Pokey Young's sister. Shout out to Vita one time. Our nickname for Vita was Teller V. So she had met this guy down there. She had been networking herself. She was another person that was rooting me on, like, Spin, my nigga, you need to get down here to Atlanta, man. I'm telling you, you gonna do this, and Vita, man. I'm over here like, yeah, and I could just see it. So when we get down there, the guy that she was talking to, I'm gonna say the guy that liked her, he was like. He was trying to sign us too. That was one of the first contracts. That was a 10% deal. I got so tired of listening to these people, man, coming up talking about something. It's a standard 10% deal. It's no such thing as a standard 10% deal. Don't let nobody tell y'all that, man. It's not true.
Free game.
Man, the way deals are constructed through negotiation. Okay. And if you got leverage and you got some things that you can put up there and say, hey, I've done this, and this, even if you done so many of these things, let's say, for instance, you overqualified, they're going to say, we don't need you right now. You know how it go. Or if you don't have the experience, they're like, do you have any experience? So it's an old cat and mouse game. You dig what I'm saying? And you just got to know how to negotiate, man. So we've seen a lot of these things. So this contract you're talking about in particular, I went on to sign that, and me and Shag has always been one of those ones that we didn't mind in the studio letting each other know where we stood in our principles, you know what I mean? And so we get into it, a heated debate about, man, how you gonna keep letting these contracts go by us, man? I mean, I'm going to the Navy, man, so you need to sign something. I'm like, wait a minute, man. Like, man, everybody mad, man, because you keep turning down these contracts. I said, you know what? We gonna sign it. We're going to sign the contract. We're going to sign this contract. And I remember talking though with the other fellas and everything. And, they was like, man, whatever, y'all work it out, man. Y'all, we need to be signed though, but, y'all work. So everybody was real cool. It just Shag at some points we would go there, you know what I'm saying? Because it got that serious. And so next thing you know, after that, we signed the contract, man, just to find out. And the only reason I signed it, man, the lady that was supposed to be the manager, hold on. Yeah, her name was Frances Jones. Frances Jones was a manager for Jive Records, okay? Frances Jones was the manager of Jive Records, or she worked closely in the department with the A&Rs and whatnot. So she was a plus. Also, they had Crazy C. Shout out to Crazy C out of Houston. They had him on the label too. Crazy C is most known for, and I know he got some other stuff out there, but Crazy C was most known for his Soul Food Goody Mob remix with MJ. Hold on. His Soul Food Goody Mob remix that included MJG and 8-Ball back then. So, the Dungeon family in some parts of the South, they always had collab, you know what I'm saying? Like Goody Mob and MJG, UGK and 3-6 Mafia. That's always kind of been there. So when that came up in this age where y'all know it, it didn't surprise me, man. But shout out to them boys for the good work.
Real shit.
So that's how we got to this little this cornball record label, and I call it cornball today because it didn't end up the way it started. So we signed a crazy contract. Clearly that we had the same lawyer, and I asked them for a definite release date. I can't find that right this second. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'll take pictures, show that all that stuff, y'all. And so, boom, I asked for a definite release date. So the date came, they didn't do it. So I had to file a breach of contract and conflict of interest, and that's how we escaped that contract.
Real fucking shit. Free game,
So,
man. Free game.
Free game. And the reason I'm giving y'all this because sometimes you can get into something, but you don't know how to get out. Oh hell, man, you out of there. And contracts with certain people can hold you back, man. And a lot of people don't understand why they never heard our work. It wasn't that we were just holding out, because the whole hood had to work. Somebody had it in the car. Somebody was riding by bumping our stuff. Somebody had it in the yard, but it was like the copy. You know what I'm saying? It was just a straight up copy. Like, this person might got 3 songs. This person, I got the album because my cousin. That's my cousin. And then somebody else over here got it. Before you know it, people dubbing tape. Some people got a good quality. Some people don't. So the music was out in the hood. Of course, Google wasn't out in the hood at that time, but we was out in the hood. It was being played. So back then, you know, if you wasn't in the trunk, in the car with them punch 150 or whatever it is, and got them 18, if you wasn't in somebody's car, you wasn't relevant. So I owe it to the hood at that time, man. Our music was their anthem. Like, it was like, man, we bumping this, man. Y'all saying some real stuff, and they can connect to it. So I was like, wow, man, this is really tripping me out. But like all hoods and areas where there's you know, the hood is always going to be something that goes on in between the relationship with people, man. At one point in time, it was all love, man. Then Crips and Bloods and that ideology start to sit in. And it really wasn't so much about Crips and Bloods. It was just the stun behind the Crips and Bloods thing. You dig what I'm saying? It was like, say for instance, if I knew my man right here was a devout Crip, and all of a sudden one day he got into it with one of my partners, now he just screaming out, I mean, all these slobs over here or whatever, and then he disrespecting the set, and now I'm not supposed to say nothing because y'all hurting this man right here about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of double teaming the shit that went on, or it was about to go on, or it was some big time bullying going on, or my man over here held up at gunpoint, he can't get out, you know what I'm saying? So when you start to see stuff like that was unbalanced, man, it was called for another force. And so what, we came through there like that. But at the same time, it really wasn't so much of that. It was just that it was the brothers that were standing together and let it be known this. I'm gonna let it be known. I know a lot of people want to know, was it a blood thing, or was it a blood gang, or was it a gang? No, it was not a gang. Okay. What it was a group of fellas who's already affiliated with the life. You dig what I mean? Everybody had their own way, their own sets. You dig, in the way they was going. So this brother, I'm not gonna call nobody else, and they sets. I'll let them do that for themselves. But they was from different sets. Like, clearly, if my man here from Arkansas, he got another set. My man over here, of course, Shag is the only one. He was from Philly. You dig what I'm saying? Of course, he riding with his homies. So whatever it is, it is. So boom, you got different people from different sects, man. I'm letting everybody else tell their story on that part. But then when you get into that, then you got some other things that disrupt the flow of things. But some kind of way, everybody still stayed strong throughout all these wars and things and mishaps that came around. And, you know, it's always somebody going to be on the other side. Hey, man, they still claiming this, man, fuck that shit. And then you get enough of that. And then, of course, they got girlfriends that they talk to, pillow talking, and then they spreading it. And then it getting to the right people, man. And then things start to swell. But thankfully, in my time, like I said, my time with Ian, when I went to prison in 98, I didn't see it. We didn't kill each other. You know, we didn't get to that level. But little after that, the streets got a little wild in Denton, Texas, around about 2001. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all was around, y'all know. And so nobody meant for that stuff to happen or go like that, man. But that's what happens from the mishaps of the streets. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody saying the wrong thing, and and that's what probably got HLV in a misperception. Somebody saying the wrong thing, somebody misrepresenting it. And a lot of people don't know. Matter of fact, the song said for itself. Let me see if I can just get a piece of it on here, and I'll show you for the song said itself. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, some of the
Yes, sir.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly who you getting ready to hear right out the shoot, man. Shag, man, the whole group, man. I'm telling you, as one. I mean, if you know anything about Voltron, Transformers, all that, when them boys formed together, man, I mean, they was a force to be reckoned with, man. I'm telling you. And the way they came in and did they lyrics, and a lot of times they come in and sit in 3 or 4 individuals, man. It'd be Rock Baby, it'd be Shag, it'd be Hub, it'd be Zigzag, and then they wouldn't even speak to each other. Next thing you know, hey man, I got my 16, I'm ready. I'm like, what? And they probably had discussed some of it along the way, but to me, it looked like these boys just sit up there and just came together, and boom, they get to that mic, man. Next thing you know, it was done like that. It was a lot of those songs came out just like that. But Shag tell you right here in the first lyric, man.
Shag, who's the flyest?
HL be the flyest. Now Hub, who wanna try it?
Who's that wanna die?
It's
No
HL.
bloods of cryptids, niggas making switch heads, putting our heads together and dropping game up on these bitches.
Now Hub, who's the flyest?
HL be the flyest. Shag, who wanna try?
Who's that wanna die? It's
No
HL.
bloods of cryptids, niggas making switch heads, putting
We're gonna let Shag run one time.
up on these
And
bitches.
if the sun only shines on us winners. So when it came to game, I never knew the word beginner. Now all these niggas choke off the dope that's on the streets. It seems even hustlers turn to walking zombies. Now me, I'm from that South, boys. If you didn't Denzo, no game banging punk, now you dealing with a prizzo. But make no mistakes, it's complicated at times. HL puts it down as you read between the lines, Hub.
It matters that about that blase they talking.
I stay on my toes while they drag their heels walking, stalking, trying to let them secrets be heard.
Yes, sir.
So as you can tell, man, the mindset right there was in the mission statement to be on power, man. Be leaders, man. Be giant statues in this game, man. I don't want y'all to be looked at no other kind of goddamn way, because that's how I'm gonna come with these beats. That's how I'm gonna come with this packaging. This is how I'm gonna come with anybody I meet. If you ain't bringing that to the table for HL, we are not dealing with you on that end, on the business end. We doing business. We doing business, man. These boys got something to say, man. And this has been a dream. So that was my goal. When I finally see these paperworks and stuff like that come, I didn't want to sign it, man. Because I felt like what they told us in the beginning, all of us, we basically damn near signed for about what? I'm just say a rough number, $100,000. If they would have returned over the money like they said, because it's about $10,000 for each person. Then they put us into what you called an all-in deal. I didn't catch until afterwards. All-in means the producer and the artist is in an all-in deal. We wrapped up into the same percentage. So that means all of us, 3 rappers plus whoever's on the album, we're splitting 10%. And if you know anything, a manager can get 20%. So that sounds like 80% is left. And then you got other packaging, you got other percentages. And man, by the time we was gonna look at the percentages, man, we wasn't gonna have nothing, bro. Yeah. And that was us not really reading. I'm jumping into it too fast. I don't want to lose the momentum and the recognition I'm getting from my homies. I'm trying to make these decisions the way I need to make them, and everything's going. I'm in trouble. I got the courthouse looking at me. I got my babies are just being born. Oh man, it was chaotic at that time, man. But I was actually weathering it. On the surface, it looked pretty good, because over here I'm still making the hood crunk. I got John John's lit up. Shout out to John John's again. I got that joker lit up, and all this pressure is still going. So I knew I had to keep going in order for the group to live. I'm like big time. Like it was hell, man. I just, now that I'm looking at it, it's crazy, because I didn't look at it like that then. All I knew then was just go forward, just keep getting the right equipment, and the right equipment is because I knew these boys was worth it, man. It didn't make no difference. I never asked them for a dime back, or asked them. Now I begged a lot of people to chip in, but nobody didn't do that. too much. You dig what I'm saying? It's a few people, man, but I would have thought it would have been way more. If it would have been way more, I think but you gotta understand, these guys was teenagers at this time. So it's not too many people, teenagers going into young men. It wasn't too many people. I wouldn't dare ask them to help me with the deal, you know what I'm saying? Like anything, because this equipment back then was it's like it is now. $3,000 and $4,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it sure has got cheaper now, but if you're trying to go for quality, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay. So it was a lot of that too. Those are some of the obstacles and things that was in front of us at that time on wasting time with this record label and not being able to get the music out. The album is done. But what happened was they left it's a machine over here called a DAT, digital audio tape. And I turned over the DATs, and the DATs melted in a glove compartment. And so they was like, hey man, we need those DATs again. I'm like, nah, man. I already signed over. I'm showing you something. When you sign a contract, when you turn over something, you got their initials, your initials, you got your printed name, and it kind of looked like this when I did it. See the initials. So I had signed off when I signed all these papers. That signed off, and I gave them the DATs, and so the DATs melted. What word I got? They got melted in the glove compartment. Hence the reason they wanted the DATs again. I'm like, nah. So that tricked the what I'm trying to say. Not the conflict of interest, but the breach of contract. So I made that kind of happen. I induced that a little bit. You dig? Because I'm like, now we can get out our contract. If they don't have this definite release date, we need to get out this contract. And the definite release date was messed up by the tapes melting in the glove compartment in his Mercedes Benz that he was renting.
Damn.
Man, he was stunting on us. The guy was stunting on us, man. Like that was his car. I mean, I ain't really knocking nobody for renting no car, but don't stun on us like when you finna take us off the ground, man. We was ready for that. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how many cars you rent, but the purpose is don't stunt like you got all this money that you get ready to put us out, and we hoping for this, man. Everything depend on this. You know, we didn't lost a lot, sacrificed a lot. And we got the hood looking at it like, man, when y'all gonna come out? When? And that was pressure. You did. So that's what happened to the original lift off the ground for HLV, because I didn't want to. If I had an opportunity to lift it off the ground big, that was my way of saying, man, I think of y'all more than just releasing this in the hood. This is something big for us. We can get into XL magazines, Source magazines, and what have you, Murder Dogs and whatnot. That was our aim and goal, to get in those platforms so that that way one day y'all can look back and say, hey man, I was there. But thank goodness for Azim and I outsourced first to bring it back home. I went did production with Azim and the Cottonmouth just to say, okay, let me put this under my resume. You dig what I'm saying? That way y'all know who I am. I got these different projects, because a lot of times when you're doing a deal, it's based on how many projects you got. What's your net worth looking like now? You know, how much stuff you got. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to play the game like that, because it's power in numbers. The more numbers you got, the better deal you're gonna get, preferably. You know what I mean? So that's what the play was all about back then. And that's why the album never came out, because I know that's more that's on most people, and that's a big concern why the album never came out, why it never dropped. But thank goodness them boys was able to go do exactly what they needed to do. And shout out to Rick Casino, rest in peace. Took Brick and took Hub, took Shag, and they did some things over there. Now beyond that story, I couldn't tell you exactly what happened after that, but I know it was successful for them for the time being, for the first time coming out and packaging up a CD, man. So shout out to boys, them boys, Brick, Hub, and Shag.
Shout out to the originals, man. So let me ask you this, Spinn. During the when you was working with the HL dude, was it any one of the artists that you just really didn't want to fuck with? Who out that group that you felt like you didn't want to deal with?
Well, it wasn't so much I didn't want to deal with him, but I never I think I know what you're getting at. I didn't want Shag in the group, man.
Why wouldn't you want Shag in the group?
Because, man, I didn't want him in the group, man, because, man, when I met him, you know, I seen something, man, and he started rapping more. So the more we accumulate, I started to feel this like, man, nah, man, I don't want you in the group because he was from Philly. And I felt like his mama was gonna take him back from me. You dig what I'm saying? So I only didn't want him in the group because I didn't want him to go. I did not want him to leave, man, because I knew he was gonna be a force to be reckoned with. That's why I didn't want him in the group.
And that's hard, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Because we was just getting started, man. You know what I'm saying? We was just getting started.
Yeah.
Shit.
That makes sense, like a motherfucker, man.
Shit, I got like a request because you know usually we interviewing rappers and you know we slipping in their songs or whatever. So shit, I got like a request because you know you got me motivated with that track with Shag and Hub on that hoe. What else you got in the toolbox back there, man?
I got something, man. You know what? And I'm gonna do a shot at man. But you know what? Before I go into that, I gotta tell some parts of the story because I did leave out some parts on purpose just to come back to this part.
Yeah.
Cause shout out to Rock Baby because he was the Don King of this whole connection because he was the one that called Jada's name, you know what I'm saying, and got the youth involved. So shout out to Rock Baby for the youth. He's been a good connector of the youth, and he's done that. He did that. You can't erase that. I don't give a dang. You just can't erase that, man. And it was somebody else too. It's going across my head right. It's going too fast. But Rock Baby did do that. He brought the boys to me, man. And then the Connect game just went a little further than that. Also, I can't think of this person's name right now. Shout out to MBT, another group that y'all didn't even know that was happening right up under y'all nose, almost simultaneously with HLV. And that group consists of V-Tone, Chris Houston, and my cousin Marvin Gray. And I feel bad. I need to find a way. Let me see if I can find a way, man. I need to find a way to play this song, man. I'm sorry I didn't even prepare that. But they was actually in the day's youth, they was the first one of their youth that did a whole Denton, Texas anthem song. And basically putting it out there, man. Stand up for SCD. I'm gonna get it in a minute. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get it in a minute. I'm gonna play it, man, because I gotta play that, man. That was V-Tone, Chris Houston, and my cousin Marvin. Man. That group too was simultaneously with HF. They started just a little bit after us, but we had a lot of momentum that was picked up, man. That because Shag was connecting with people, he had connected with Keynote. Keynote, shout out to Keynote, who was also on 97.9 The Beat and K104. And so next thing you know, Shag and Keynote had hooked up, and man, they was making some connections. So that time was a beautiful time that the group was getting bigger. Then I run into the Fat Cats, Gary and Terry Watson, G1 and T-Dub. Fat Cats. Cat stood for, we was on them acronyms back then. Cat stood for Fat Knowledge and True Skills. That was the Fat Cats. And also, let's see, I guess that's where we're in it. But you know what? I'm gonna come back to that. Y'all just don't forget that point right there. But this is what I had in the vault, man, one time.
Yeah, okay. It's J-Wo and TC. Hey, we ballin'. We ballin'. Yeah, we ballin'. Yeah, we ballin'. Yeah,
man.
Okay.
What y'all know about that, man?
And TC. Hey, we ballin'. We ballin'. Yeah, we ballin'. We ballin'. J-Wo and TC. We ballin'. J-Wo and TC. We ballin'. We at the SCD. We ballin'. We ballin'. Wanna know the definition? Ballin'. 6 screens lit, ballin'. Quakes on the road, cloud, ballin'. Wanna know the definition? Ballin'. 6 screens
sit ballin'. Quakes on the road, crawling. Get that old school flavor with that new style. Old school jersey with an old style. Red J's, red Nike, red sports, red light, hot like fire, neck cold like the snow. You wanna know a player, baby girl? It's okay, cause I'm creased up and I stay creased down. I'm the Ross, go with Pam. Boy Jones Jr. Flex I do, neck getting cool, leg blue, candy dripping on the concrete. Let her out the check. And if you got flex, and I'm the alphabet for the AK and where the chest, that's the bet. Do you wanna lump 20 pounds on my arm? Body stop me cause I'm living life to the fullest. If you think you can't see it, pound spit hot bullets.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of little stuff like little jewels around here like that, man, laying around, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them SED boys, man. Big Trey, what up, man? Shout out to my man, Big Trey.
Yeah, shit.
TCAD.
Yes, sir.
That shit's so fucking hard, man. That's
J Woe.
Oh, Whoa, shout out my nigga, man. Goddamn me. That's hard. Say, Spin. So was it ever any big record labels trying to take any of your artists from you?
You know what? No. It was a few things on the table, but we had already been bit by the contract. You feel me? Okay. This was our eye opener right here. You did, like, we wasn't we wasn't those yes men no more. We didn't already kind of got our feet wet with that. But I will say, I put the CD in Scarface hand. Everybody knows Scarface, Brad Jordan, rap a lot, Ghetto Boy. I put the CD in his hand. This used to be an old club in Dallas. It was called The Spot. Then it they got it translated to The Spy. And so I met Scarface over there about the same time Tupac, rest in peace to Tupac. About the same time Tupac had passed away, and while he was performing, he had bust out that new jam, Smile for Me, man. And so that was the first time I ever heard it. And so I got to put our CD in his hand, but the CD, like he told me, it didn't have any information on it, man. So he was kind of basically, in a brotherly way, I didn't take it that way at the time, but in the brotherly way, he was basically saying, say, man, there's no information on here. How do I contact you if I like your stuff, man? See, that's what the problem is. Y'all brothers always putting the CD in somebody's hand, man, and ain't no information, man. Y'all get him out of here.
Damn.
I was like, what? Say, man, my rapper Spinn Mo was made it to the compound A, man. Say, man, y'all get him out here, man. Put your information on there next time. I'm like, what? So next thing you know, I get thrown out. I'm at the back of the door, looking at the front of the door. And I'm like, I heard these two jokers back here in the background laughing. I mean, they high side, man. I look around. It was a G2 a Key and Devin the Dude. Shout out to them boys. And I went over to him and say, man, I know y'all seen what happened, man. Yeah, come on, man. Man, y'all make sure, Devin, man, make sure. I said, man, you from New Boston, ain't you, man? You like, yeah, I'm from New Boston, Texas. I said, yeah, okay, man, you know what I'm talking. I'm from Denton, man, right up. He said, I know where Denton is. I said, man, make sure Face give him a shit, man, because he just kicked me out, man. No sooner I said that, I turned back around. It was this girl had a big old booty, bro. She went up to that dang, she went up to that door with her nails and touched on that door. And them jokers opened that door and let that girl in. I said, say, that's what they kicked me out for, man. Shout out to Scarface. That's what they kicked me out for, man. Hey, but that's a real story, man. That's what happened with the Rap A Lot connection, because the only reason I was giving him the HLV CD, and it was 2 copies made. He got one. And the reason I gave it to him, because actuality, it was Spinn Mo that had the connection. His wife was wife to be at the time. She was she's from Houston. So boom, she was living in Houston. He made some connections down there. Our music did get played in the compound A. Spinn Mo came back with, he was a true homie like that. So I knew he had no reason to lie to me. Of course, then it followed suit later on down the road. who he was with down there in Houston. And then when we started to conversate and navigate down through there, everybody knew each other from up this way. People that met, because there was a lot of frats up here, of course, and then there was a lot of people up here going to college. So who was doing the college party? Spinn Mo. So I met a lot of people like that. And so when Mo said, hey man, I got Spinn on the beat. Oh yeah, that's my boy. You and Spinn rapping, man. Y'all come on through. Whoop de whoop. And it was a lot of love like that. A lot of doors opened up like that, man. Shout out to everybody back there in 94, 95, 93.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, say okay. So check this out, Spinn. You got one, Suave?
Bro,
you
know me, bro. I'm gonna speed up the time.
Yeah, that's what okay. So before you do that, let me ask you this. All right, so let me ask you this, Spinn. Now, when you came home, since we already got a kind of a clue who was hot before you left. When you came home, who are the main rappers that you heard that was making the most noise that really just caught your attention that you still hooked on to today?
That's a good question right there, boy. That's a real good
Okay, I'm just gonna give you the truth, man. I'm gonna give you the truth, man. Let's go back to August 4th, 2004. So I get out of prison at the walls, man. I'm getting out. I don't even know that I'm thinking I gotta ride the Bluebird to wherever I'm going. I don't know nobody out here to see me or what. I don't know, man. I heard somebody say, Clip, look out, Clip, over here, man. I'm like, who is this hollering over here, man? So it was my boy Brad, man, Brick. Shout out to Brick, man.
Shout out to Brick, man.
Hell yeah.
Brick and Tasha, man. Shout out to Brick and Tasha, man. I should say, man, I didn't even know y'all was gonna be here. They said, man, we know that, man. So come on, man. We get in the car, man. They said, where you want to go, man? You want to go to get something to eat, hamburger? I said, yeah, give me a hamburger. They said, man, we need to go somewhere good. You want to go to Olive? You want to go to Olive Garden? I said, heck yeah, I want some pizza. He said, they don't.
You thought he was talking about Olive Branch.
Yeah, I thought I was talking about Olive Branch. Hey man, hey, yeah, I want some pizza, but they like, no, man, we talking about Olive. So we get to the restaurant, man. I'm just messed up because Brad, my boy, picking me up, man. I never knew he was coming. Him and Tyson, I never knew. I look in the back seats and say, man, V-Tone got them shoes that you said you wanted. Shout out to V-Tone, man. I said, V-Tone got them shoes. I was just playing. He's like, man, V-Tone. I said, oh, man, I was so happy to get them fat forms, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. I was so happy, man. So we get to Olive Garden, man. I see some napkins. I see a pen. I see some stuff. Man, I started taking the napkins and putting them in my pocket. And Brad said, what you doing, man? I said, man, it's a good ass napkin, man. He said, man, you can have all these damn napkins. I said, say, Brick, man, I just got out, man. You know, I said, that's a good ass pen. He said, man, we'll buy you a whole bunch of pens, man. I said, oh, man, come on. I said, damn, man. I said, okay. So that was the story right there. You know, I forgot the real question. What was the real question?
I said, who was some of the artists that was making?
Okay. Here we go. So we leave Olive Garden, okay, and then he playing this jam, man. I don't know if y'all ever heard it before, but it was like, it's okay. Some. Riding down I-35. It's so. I said, man, who in the hell is this? The first song I heard was Record Mike and Vale with Izzy producing it, man. And right then I was so happy to know the hood, somebody in the hood is coming together and these beats are sounding so damn clean. I don't know nothing about no Pro Tools, man. I don't know. I read about it, but I can't. Excuse me, man. I don't know. I don't know what everybody recording on. You know what I'm saying? So it sounded so clear, and I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? I was happy, bro. That's what gave that right there alone gave me so much in that. Let's back up now. When I seen Rico and Duke and Walter all on stage, and then that article said Young Villains Record, man. Shout out to Dead Record Chronicle for that. I'm locked up, man. When I see that, they said, man, you wait till you hear Rico. Rico this. I was like, who is Rico? Who in the hell is Rico? There he is, right there. You know Derek. So I was like, no, I don't. Who is this? Everybody is so they ready, man. They ready for me to hear Rico. But in the while we coming home, all this excitement going on, man. So I'm getting my clothes together and stuff like that. And then it was a few weeks after that. Of course, I wanted to see my kiddos first and all that stuff. I didn't want to just jump right into it. And so I was like, let me go see my family first and get that. I stayed in for about a month, I think, man. Like just hibernating for a minute, man, and get my thoughts together and everything. But I've seen some people at the store in passing, but I didn't stop to kick it or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, everybody was like, man, you wait till you hear Rico. Here come Rock. Man, my cousin Rico, fool. Wait till you see Rico. I'm like, who is Rico? Then I heard some stuff about Rico, but some kind of way it wasn't a good quality, or it was the monitors in the studio. It was something, man. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that it kept. We couldn't get it up or something. It was the equipment or something. So after that, then here it come. Here go the hood historian. Record might give me Rico stuff.
Shout out to Record.
Shout out to Rick.
Historian. You heard what he said.
Wait a minute, Rick gave me all of it.
So the first three names that come to my mind, bro. 04 is like Smith,
Check. Okay.
Rec for one, Pat and Smitty.
Well, okay. So if you want to go that route, now, yeah. First of all, I hear Rick. I hear Rick on tape. This is the first thing is hitting my ears. Then they telling me about the rest of the individual who's hot. Then after that came another force that came to be reckoned with, that everybody said, hey man, watch out for these boys. That was KB and Dreezy.
Shout out to KB.
Shout out to KB and Dreezy. Then here come Buck Baby. Hold on. Here come Buck Baby. And what was that? That was that one jam. The young Buck, the young picture you had up the other night.
Yeah, that Mad Hatter.
Underrated, the most underrated. That one. So I don't know everybody's connection, but I'm getting slowly but pretty fast. I'm getting a smooth intuition about who's fooling with who. You dig what I'm saying? Because when I started hearing, okay. They said Dreezy house they recording. I said, okay. Where they recording at? Trey Sale house. I said, okay. I started figuring out where everybody was going. I'm like, okay, Trey Sale, man. So that's when I knew. I said, okay, now I'm understanding the family out here now, because it's a whole different family out here now. You dig what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And shout out to all them boys, man, put in that work.
Yo.
Okay, so you still one of the most relevant DJs, especially in our hood. So who is somebody you always gonna play when you do a show from our hood?
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna tell you exactly how I play music. Oh man, okay. You know, if you want to take it right there. I'm gonna show you how I play. Hold on. I should do. Because if I want to get it, I know this is gonna. I know what the hood gonna do. I know if I do this. First of all, hold on. Hold on.
My nigga.
Oh man, it's so much. Oh man.
Yes,
Look, it's so much shit, bro. It's so much shit. Like where y'all want to take it? I mean, we can take it right here. We can go right here.
Yeah, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? About 3 weeks ago, you had
we can go right there, off the top. Cause see, when I get out, this is what everybody listening to.
Yeah.
So when I'm like, what is going on? This HLV stuff is like, what? And I'm saying, okay, he repping, they repping. Some people over here not okay, and
Your boys coming down on fools. All the hoes know I stay and play a move. Niggas talking now, but they can't see me. Heart of a hustler, mind of a G. You see your boy.
Listen, man. Come on, man. That if I want to get the hood crunk real quick, I know like
Man,
What's the only thing coming
What?
out my mouth? Trill talk. Trill niggas know what I'm talking about. Trill talk. Let me introduce you.
Shout out to Buck Baby one time.
Trill talk, Buck Baby. All I do is trill.
What?
Trill talk. 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 I'm in here, trill talk. Trill talk.
What?
Trill talk. Trill talk. Trill talk. Fuck it. I'ma let my nuts hang. Backpack swag. Bitches still.
Love it, man.
Ow, man.
that shit hard, bro. But y'all shout out to Spinn Mo, goddamn me. Show my niggas some love in them comments, man. Shout out to right. Ooh-wee. Classic. Fucking classic.
So Spin, when you came home, that was a great feeling hearing everybody yelling out HLV still.
Absolutely, man. But understand, I didn't have no understanding what was really going on in the streets. I'm just so happy because who said it the best, man? It was all a dream. It was all a dream and a vision, man, to have a sector of music, preferably hip hop. The culture is here, and we did this to open up that you can do this tangible. You dig what I'm saying? Here's the reason, like, I put my picture on the van, man. I didn't want these kids around here growing up no more and not seeing a star that they couldn't touch or shake their hand or something. I had to be something to them. That's why I put the picture on the van. If anybody get it misconstrued, it wasn't to glorify me. It's so many people that represent this, you know what I mean? And I really fully understand that this is just don't belong to me. It's the whole hood. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody got a chance to grow up with this. If you didn't catch the beginning, you caught some of it. You might have been in your diapers. You might have been just yay high. You caught some of it. You did. And some people got, you know, that's just what it is. So that's what I represent to that, man. That's why it's hard to say what song I would play because it's just like having a deck of cards, man. You gonna have to play according to that hand. Like, what's the night represent? You know, am I getting crunk right quick, or am I feeling like
I start with an ounce of good.
Whoa.
Let it burn, let it burn. We're rolling up them acres.
You see what I'm saying? So it depends on what the atmosphere feel like that night. You know what I'm saying? What they receiving right now. Can I go into that right now? Can I play Trio Talk right now? Can I y'all want to get it super crunk? Y'all want it medium, smedium? How y'all want it? You did? I might come in, just set the tone, be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna be the thermostat today. You know, I'm gonna set it.
That's the art of being a DJ.
Yeah, man, and that so that's kind of how I do it. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, I mean, it's just like this, man. Stevie Wonder said it the best. He said, just because the record have a groove, don't make it in the groove, but you'll know right away when the people start to move. So that's the secret to music business, man. I ain't gotta force it on you to like it. It's either it's a hit or not.
Yeah, that's hard, man. Damn. Go ahead, Swan.
Big facts.
Say.
So What's the best advice you could give the younger generation rappers coming up in Southeast Denton right now?
Artist wise, first of all, you know what? The best advice is everything starts at home, man. Be a good listener. You know, that's the most key thing um in life, period, man. Like it's a lot of people hear you. And what I learned the difference between listening and hearing is just comprehending a sound. But when you listen to somebody, you're comprehending what they're saying. You have to grasp it, and that's what the problem is today. What I see that got mixed up and misconstrued. A lot of people heard about us or heard us, but they didn't listen to the real statement, and that's how it kind of got off track. I heard what June said not too long ago. Shout out to June.
Shout out to the June.
He said you had to blame the head, but here's the deal: if the body ain't listening, you know, it can go back and forth. So it's a way to learn, man. And the way to learn is basically that's a skill in itself. Learning how to take notes. You know what I mean? Like I remember going to school when and I didn't know how to take notes. So you can just take an extension and saying it's a lot of people out here don't know how to comprehend exactly what you're saying and the deeper meaning of what you're saying and can take it somewhere else and blow it up a different way. And that ain't the original mission statement. You dig what I'm saying? So that has happened a lot, man. You know, so the first thing I would tell my people as an artist is listen, study to show thyself approved. You got to study to show yourself approved. You got to learn how to move. You got to know how to move at the right time. And basically learn from the greats. If somebody from the old school is got that knowledge, see, gray hair just don't make you a OG or old man with wisdom. It's an old man with it's an old gray-headed fool as well. So y'all be careful. You got to have the spirit of discernment. Learn how to separate that stuff in your mind, man, and know who you listening to, because you can be like the good book said, you can be in the midst of wise counsel, or there's evil counsel. You know what I mean? Just you got to understand what you putting in your system, because our bodies is just like a computer, man. Whatever you impute, it's gonna compute. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you listening to and who your leader, OG, whatever you want to call it, whoever your leader. Be careful what you listen to. Fact check them, man.
Man. Okay, so before we get into the, when we get towards the end of the show, we always got to ask about the top fives and the Mount Rushmores. But I want to ask you a personal question. You know,
okay,
what do you as a DJ want to be remembered for?
Man, kind of almost like I said when I opened up the show, man, that I gave my all to it, man. And my main purpose was I'm celebrating you. You know, and that's just it. That's why I always tell people, you say it, I play it. Because I can sit in this room and play, I can DJ for myself. When I'm out on that stage, I'm DJing for y'all. And it is a certain texture that a DJ have to use to get to the point to where I can play your record. But here's the deal. So what I got to play by 4 or 5 hits to get everybody right? Yeah. So that's how you build. If I know this crowd needs to be pepped up real quick, so what I'm gonna do is be like, bam, bam, bam. Let me play this, play Boosie, play this, play Webby, play this, and then I can play your song. So a lot of people get it misconstrued when they say, hey, man, play my song, and I don't play it right away. They think I'm dissing them, or I'm not paying attention, or I'm not putting it out there to the point where I'm supporting them. That's wrong, because it's like playing cards. You ain't gonna put your ace out there in the beginning. You know what I mean? So you gotta wait for it, build it up. And so that's what I want to make sure people understand, that don't get it twisted about DJing. DJing and jukebox is two different two different things. You know what I mean? That's far contrast. I'm not a jukebox, so I'm a DJ. You coming to me for the experience. So what I want to be remembered by is just basically letting people know that I was there for you guys, man.
That's hard.
With no sick days.
Man, that's hard.
That is real.
Jesus Christ. All right. Is there anything else you feel like the younger crowd need to know as far as the history go that you feel like is detrimental to them paying homage to the right people?
Again, that go back to studying, man. And I just say, man, just watch who you listen to, and make sure you have some good leaders. Sometimes, man, even your peers, man. Like I seen like last night when I was watching the show, man. I saw the peers came together. They can shuck and jive with each other like that. You know what? And I seen it outside of them where it was some people that didn't hang with them, but they went to school with them, but they wanted to be a part of the group. And sometimes you just can't be a part of that group because a lot of times those people, they grandmothers and mothers play cards together. They go to bingo together, and those kids got babysitted together. And now those kids are grown up or what have you. It's a stronger bond there than what it looks like. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people they don't understand that you can't envy those groups, man. Like they are who they are, man. So I lost my train of thought. But at the same time, I saw that last night and I was happy for those people that was together like that, man. And then just stay together, man. Like basically, if y'all started off together, man, just don't turn on each other, man, and be careful and don't be messing with each other girlfriends and shit like that and messing shit up like that. And doing sucker shit behind your homie back if he truly your homie.
Right.
Cause see, that's another thing about the music business. A lot of people marry on these tracks and don't do no fact checks on their homies. Then when they homie turn their back on them, they all but her. They messed up. Do some fact checks on your homies. Everybody ain't real.
Say that shit again.
Everybody ain't real.
Even on the money blast, if you gonna pay somebody back, pay them back like when you say do all that stuff, man. Cause sometimes in certain situations that's required. You got to do that because you don't know what that man was gonna do with that money or whatever or what he had planned. It's little stuff like that people forget, man. They just forget. I mean, that's just regular life, you know. That's why certain people on certain levels. That's why people they fool with certain people and they don't on one end. It's like, yeah, man.
Right.
That's what be more the problem than anything, man. I say, man, just be loyal to each other and build each other. Don't tear each other down so quickly. HLV, the original Hub, Shag, and Jada, we didn't do that. We didn't tear each other down. We didn't come and we respected each other. You dig what I'm saying? When we came in, we put our thoughts in the pot and we look at it, we stir it up, we discuss about it, and we're done with it. Move on to the next project.
That's hard, bro. So well, you know, it's if my panel ain't got no more questions, man, I gotta go ahead and get into this top 5 right now. And you're the first and probably gonna be the only DJ that we ever interviewed. So this is gonna
wait. Shout out to my boy DJ Just Trill. He out there.
Shout out Just Trill. Yeah.
And no disrespect to no other DJ, but we talking about our hood right now.
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, ain't no for real. So this is gonna be interesting to hear because you get to hear everybody's music. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know there ain't gonna be no biasness. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't
right.
You know. So right now, from the beginning to right now, who's in your top 5?
Oh, okay. Top five. Man, y'all would do this to your boy, wouldn't you, man? Okay. Top 5. What we based it on?
Really, whatever. Like you just based it on the people relevance.
Top 5 people I like. Top 5 lyricists. Top 5 fashion statement. Top 5. What you want me to go with?
Mix it all up.
All right, top 5, man. Come on, let's see. Okay, what generation we talking about? We talking about the whole thing? Yeah, I'm stretching that.
Let's that's interesting. Hold on. Let's break it up then, Rick.
All right, go ahead. Yep, shit, man. You do how you want to do it.
So give us the top 5 out of the 90s.
Ooh, man.
Top 5 out of the 90s.
Good shit.
Okay, so the reason why this is very hard to answer, because you know what, anybody can drop a hot
in no order though. No order.
All right. And this is why I'm gonna make this decision. When I say what I say, you're gonna understand it. Anybody can drop a hot 16, right? But this is what make it go hard. If the hot 16 is marketable. You get what I'm saying? So what our goal is, I'm sure 50 Cent could have stayed in the hood and rapped his ass off, right? But the goal is to be marketable. Turn them 16s into a hit album, a hit career, all that good stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
So who has those potentials in DJ Spinn Mo's top 5?
Now Rushmore gonna fuck you up.
Hold on, man. I can't believe this. One of my partners ain't tuned in. So I'm gonna have to go with oh God. Oh, so you said the 90s first, right?
So I made it easy for you and said 90s. I said from start to finish. Well,
I'm gonna have to go with my man Spinn Mo, man.
All right, Spinn Mo, for sure.
Spinn Mo, man. Of course, my man Shag.
R.I.P. man, no cap.
Zigzag. HUB. And they twins, man. They the group, man. But once I let you hear this music, you understand it's Gary, man. Gary Watts out of the Fat Cats.
Fat Cats.
Yes, sir.
Because they had some content, man, that I saw being more than just called legend, man. I saw icon. I saw global. I saw a lot with them, man. Because they wasn't just a bunch of words. They had some stuff going down. You dig what I'm saying? Like in their head. Damn, that was hard. I hate I even did that, but it's more than that, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's more than that.
It is. So let's go ahead and start from 2004 to now.
Ooh. We're gonna start out with Smitty.
Hey, shout out Smitty.
Back Doe. Y'all know who I'm finna say. Buck Baby.
Salute.
TC. AD. Last but not least, Pap.
Man, free Pap.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's that. Okay, so now look, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie, I like though. Now we kind of made it easy for you on this one.
You damn there, but that's still hard.
Now here come the hard one right here.
I'm gonna tell you why in a minute too.
All right, on this one, we ain't gonna do 2 sections. This is from that era that you named with Shag and them all the way to right now, and you can only pick 4. So who was on your Mount Rushmore of Denton, Texas?
Mm-hmm. HLV. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm sure Obama want to be up on that Mount Rushmore, but he wasn't back there.
Yeah.
The Mount Rushmore is, you had to been somewhere in that foundation, man. That's what that meant. It didn't mean just legend. It just meant foundation. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't mean to crush nobody, or I'm just saying, I'm sure if you look back on it, if it was you'd be like, yeah, man, we did that. It wasn't no Obama back then, writing the Constitution. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. I salute that. That's real shit.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, now you said you're gonna explain why about us. What was is that? What you were talking about the HL? You said you was gonna explain. Okay, maybe that's what it was.
That's probably what it was.
So, who are some of the younger talent that's coming up now that you like?
Oh man, all of them got fire, and I can't name all of them, but I'm gonna tell you who the ones right off the top. Big Man son, my cousin, Sam Marshall son, what's his name? Yeah. Who else? Mookie son, what's his name?
Case.
And Shaka son, Robin them son.
We just heard about him yesterday. I forgot his name.
Yeah, that one right there, man.
He must be.
Man, we got
say. Who, man, if they knew what they was connected to in the legacy, I mean, that's where this is where it takes a village at, bro. Like the order operation is supposed to be like, say, man, if this joker get on you, then you go up to other tier. Buck and them get on you, and he can't handle it, he go to the next tier. And we supposed to let it be known. This is how you handle the order operation. When you got a young soldier down there, man, you supposed to be, he supposed to have guidance and a background that's so big. Like, that's why everybody making it in Atlanta. Think about it, Houston, they be having gorillas behind them. Be like, man, this our boy, he going platinum. And next thing you know, he gone platinum. That's how you do it. That's how you really do a real legacy, man. That's how you do that. I mean, if you really want to know, that's the real way. But that's who we supposed to be behind right now, man. Shout out to them boys.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, nah, for real. This was the ultimate history lesson for the city, man. Like, I don't think.
You know what, Rick, man? I know behind stage we didn't even get to cover everything, man. Because I was amped up on another level, but you know, I felt really in my heart this interview. If we want to get into some other stuff later on, but this one I felt like it was more for my aim to go with to at least let people know what they did not know and share what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
You want to do a part two
from the weekend?
Say less.
It's a lot of material to go with it. I got other footage that I will be playing through the machines, you know what I'm saying? I got the voices, I got the songs, I got all that good stuff, man. So it's already lined up. And I didn't get to it this time, but yeah, them guys was actually, like I said, V-Tone, he turned out to be so my top producers and then will be V-Tone, Big Trey, and Izzy. Right. So it's actually 4 original producers that carved the whole culture of our hip hop right here in Denton, Texas. Shout out to anybody in between now, but those was the founders right there.
Definitely. Hey, before we go, man, can you do me this favor? Can you play a couple of them drops that you got from some of the artists, some of the big artists in the hood? Because I know you got a lot of them over there, but just
oh man, just like okay. So I was showing my man Rick today, man. I'm gonna start out with the legendary. He don't need no introduction.
Hey, look out, it's your boy Willie D. I'm in the studio with my boy Spinn Mo. Unlike you better get with it, partner. That's what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? It's Willie D. Ghetto Boys for Life. H-Town representative.
What's up, baby? They talking about, man. It's the poet, the people's champ, Slab God, Power Wild, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking with everybody's favorite DJ Spinn Mo. What's up, baby? Already.
Hey, man, it's me, K Count, man. Shout out the whole city, man. I'm rocking with everybody's favorite DJ, man. We in that motherfucker, man. Turn up.
Y'all already know what it is. Your boy, Lil Running Mother F. Lil Running Mother F, you understand me? The pimpin' is cat in the goddamn D, you dig what I'm saying? And right now, you rocking with DJ Spinn Mo. Hey, DJ Spinn Mo, go on hit these niggas on the head, the forehead, the motherfucking chin. Lil Running Mother F, here to co-sign that shit. DJ Spinn Mo, hit him in the head one time with one of them exclusive tracks, nigga.
Hey, what's up? This your boy www.pimpykin.net, better known as Milwaukee Vet. I'm chilling with my man DJ Spinn Mo. You know what I'm talking about? We
shout out to Pimpy King.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, like I always say, man, it's got to be in your blood and not under your rug. You dig what I'm saying? The best thing is the toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? Me still, you understand me, going city, titty, you understand me, state to state with Texas plates. You know what I'm saying? About RIP to my nigga Pimp C, and we're gonna keep on doing it. You understand me? Real big. You dig? Pimpy King and DJ Spinn Mo. Hey.
Yeah, it's your boy Project Pata, and y'all know how we get down. I'm kicking it with DJ Spinn Mo. Y'all know how we do. Pata.
Man, shout out to all the people right there, man. Hey, I can't leave out. Hey, Rick, I can't leave out the Godfather himself of the West Coast, man. His son showed me some love.
Was cracking his little Easy E, and yeah, we gonna Spinn Mo with DJ Spinn Mo. So stay tuned.
Just the back door with the DJ from the Most Dangerous Group.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ Yella from the World's Most Dangerous Group, and you're rocking with the best mixer out there, Spinn Mo in the house.
If DJ Yella said that,
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna need y'all to encore.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. You got any from Denton over there?
I gotta figure out. Hey, look at her. You come out going down, bro. Let me see something. One more band. Okay, hello. Yes, I do. Matter of fact, let me see something. Bam, 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 bam. Oh man, I can't find him. He here, man. I think I got him on another goddamn name. Shout out to Smitty, man. My bad for not finding the drop. I got a lot of people.
I heard.
Yeah, they here, man. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can find somebody, man. I got somebody I know. Somebody.
You got to make my cousin joke.
I got. Let me see something. I got some stuff over. Let me see something. Oh, y'all remember what my boy Wide Frame?
Look out, it's your boy Wide Frame, and you rocking with my boy DJ Spinn Mo. Spinn Mo, drop my shit, man.
That boy Wide Frame, well, he had that jam, Pull Out the Magnum.
Yeah,
boy.
sir. He coming on the show soon. Goddamn, shout out to Wide Frame for the interview. Yes,
man, for real, man. So it be stuff like I got so many people. My boy Classic. I don't know if y'all know Classic Music.
Hey, you already know what it is. It's your boy Classic Music. I'm rocking with the streets' favorite DJ, my favorite DJ. You know what it is, DJ Spinn Mo. Oh yeah, let's get it.
I don't know if y'all know who Nikki D was, but she had a jam back in the days called Daddy's Little Girl. One of the first females of Def Jam, Nikki D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nikki D, Daddy's Little Girl, and you rocking with my guy, DJ Spinn Mo. You know, everybody's favorite DJ. Stop playing now.
She said, "Stop playing."
Stop playing.
That's Nikki D, man. Wait a minute. I got the. Let me see if I can find him. I got the world famous DJ Cash Money, and I'm gonna say it on record. I think that's what Cash Money got their name from. But DJ Cash Money of Philly, DMC World DMC Champion 1988, and some other ones. DJ Cash Money.
Yo, this is a special shout out to my main man, DJ Spinn Mo. What up, fam? This is on the wheels of steel. He is DJ Cash Money. Hey, yo, salute to you, man.
Just like that, man. You dig what I'm talking about, man? Look here, man. We connected, man. Denton, Texas is connected and known for hip hop, man. So when you can attract the stars like that, you dig what I'm saying? That means we got something. We been here, man. Like it's supposed to happen. But you know what I did? I never wanted to reach out to them for any monies or anything like that, because that ain't the way you come in the game, man. You know, I'm sure I probably could have had a billion handouts. You dig what I'm saying? But I just didn't want to do that. I was trying to stay strong for our team. We did it from grassroots. They did it from grassroots. Most of them did it. You know what I'm saying? But you do need help no matter what. But I'm just saying, like, when you got partners like that, you don't just, you know, it's a certain ethics that you go by. You dig what I'm saying? It's a code of ethics that you just kind of go by, man. And that was one of mine. I just like, nah. But I got so many people, man. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, there go my boy.
Hey, look out, man. It's your boy AD. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm trying to turn the up, I'm listening to my main man, DJ Spinn Mo, the hottest DJ on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Man, please turn the up, man.
Yeah, shout out AD, man.
Shout out to the AD, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh, there it is. Hold on, I found it.
Gas House motherfucking Smitty checking in with DJ Spinn Mo like a hoe. If you ain't fucking with Spin, then you ain't fucking with Lil Bean. Gas House to the death of me. Like a hoe.
Shout out Deuce, man. Shout out Deuce.
That's hard, man. That's hard.
Hey,
we definitely got to do a part 2. It's still a whole bunch left.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, it's still another chapter, man. Because when I got out, I mean, I ran into everybody else, and we got our story too.
Facts.
That's hard. Like,
so I hope everybody got, and the reason why the album never came out, we was contractually speaking, and that's what happened. You know, like when you're on the contract, you got to go by that, or you can have everything stripped from you and be sued, and you have to pay money, and you don't own the rights to your music, so you don't play that role. You don't do that. So you got to protect your name and everything. But we had the main name out there, so we had to do right by the main name because we worked too hard to promote it. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So that's how that go, you know, and that's why the CD didn't come out. So I just want y'all to know that one more time at the end of the chapter. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta let people know that because I heard a lot of emphasis on that about what people didn't hear and how they couldn't Google it, but there was a whole big reason behind that. You dig? Now we could have put it out independently, but at that time it was better. It was more. You can track that down a little bit. You know, bootleggers can get away, but
so hold on, we gotta save it, Spin. We gotta save it, boy. Part 2. We building.
Part 2.
We building.
Hey, so after the show, Spin, after I end the live, don't go out. We're gonna talk behind the scenes. But
okay,
look,
bet.
I like how you came in, and it's only right that you take us out the same way. On whatever song you want to play, however you want to go out. It's only right you take it out the same way, man.
Okay, hold on. And this one just going, you know what? Hold on, let me see what the deal is. Let me see.
Part 2 coming soon, man. We'll get y'all some
appreciate everybody pulling up, man, supporting the platform, man. Hustle resources, you know it. Keep sharing and hit that like button.
Fucking right.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on, right here. Hold on. Where my boy at? Hold on. There it is.
Oh no, we'll figure out.
Here it go right here, man. I'm gonna go out with my boy Shag, man. I don't know if y'all ever heard this, man, but it's called I'm gonna let y'all hear for yourself. Produced by DJ Spinn Mo.
Shit, clamping, my nigga. I'm a motherfucking Rolling Stone. You hear me, doggy? I got Clarence Pitts in here with me. You hear me? Big Daddy George. You hear me?
Watch these bars.
Denise in here, you hear me?
And it was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he ride on him was his home. Clampett got those hats and zones.
What you need, my nigga?
You need work, he can turn on. Cause he's got dough and the party's cold.
Coldest in the city, nigga. You know, $H, ag on the end. Fed case, state case, cool in the pen. Face as a user when it's fake, I see truth. Race through the world with my troops in boots. Coke in the coop, pigeons on the stool. Never been new, that's the way the game move. Out of state trips with the clips and the scanner. Hitting in the panel so the folks can't jam us. Vaseline wrap with the pepper on the package. Lead on speed, I'm too back in traffic. I paint that picture cause I live it like scripture. You see it, I say it, I play it, I get it. Half heart, half money, Southern soldier. Never been a craft dummy. You see, we get in, let them know this Tejas. Bring them in my world that's around them with chaos.
It was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he ride on him was his home. Clampett got those hats and zones.
What you need, Kimbo?
You need work, he can turn you on. Cause he's not gold and the party's cold.
Coldest in the city, nigga. Yeah, boys know the biz what it is when I touch down. Shaq stay jig with a ship and a bust down. It's like martial law when a car falling y'all town. See the dog stop, man, it's shut down. I don't even cut it down. Get to them how I get it. Dudes wanna step on it once before they even spill. Real detail, man, I can't so explicit. That PG-13, get your parents' permission. Man, I'm out of state county lines. You with J County time, I'm with K County mine. You with Tate drop a dime. That's how I sign on them. to take mine on. Real low ride on, keep the big eye on them early. That's how I stay ahead, get the bread early. Helen man, hand to hand, see me man early. Just to take over, game over. Yeah, I come to play with the game man early.
It was a rolling stone.
Rolling stone, nigga.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Get when he ride, all on him was his home.
Listen, brother.
Where got those hats and songs.
What you need, Kimbo?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Shag one time, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. We will be coming back soon with the
Hey, Rick, we gotta come back, man, because it's a whole different. It's a lot of segments, man. We're gonna touch on. Matter of fact, I'm opening up with the HUB segment of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to Hub, man. It's a lot of parts that just didn't get told just yet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's big stories with all of them, man, and how it began. And I think people need to understand that this is why we giving respect to the people that paved the way, because they was the vibration. They was the vibration that allowed you to even be in that currency. You deal what I'm saying? And that's what the deal is. Just like, and I appreciate everybody that's ever played it or keeping it going, the legacy going. You got some good stories out there. All I ask is just don't fabricate and stretch out and tell a tall tale, man. Make a story that it really wasn't there. You know, just don't do that, because that's gonna ricochet. You dig what I'm saying? That will, yeah, that's gonna cause some distortions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
just don't make up no stories, man. Keep it true.
Hey, we ain't gonna make y'all wait long, man. If we hopefully we can get it in the next couple of days, man. Depending on how shit go, but y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all make sure y'all show the DJ love, bro. Like, this is where it comes from. Every time you see him, man, shout him out, bro. Just love, bro. What's all this about, my nigga? That's just, you know what I'm saying? Just, we appreciate you, like, for shit show. Everybody here appreciate you. And part 2, you think part 1 was crazy? Wait till y'all hear part 2.
Man, and man, let me tell you again, man, on record, man. It took me a long time to call you, man, because whoever put that little old intro together, man, look here, man, that almost brought me to tears, man. Matter of fact, it really did. But I was like, dang, man, whoever did that, man, I appreciate that, man. And man, that was some love right there, man. Shout out to all y'all to put that together, man.
Yeah, Suave did that, man. It's HR, his hustler research shit.
Yeah, bro. You know, we had to bring you in, right?
See, bro, man, I could. Oh man, all right, yeah, we gotta do part 2.
Oh yeah, part 2 coming soon, y'all. No cap. Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. God bless, man. Listen, if Spin, you feel like taking us out on a prayer?
Yep. Give me 2 seconds. 1 minute.
Yeah,
this is pretty.
You already know what
I'm
talking about.
Yeah, this is a special prayer.
Yes,
Hold on,
sir.
real
Yes,
fast.
sir.
Hold on, real fast. It's because you know what? I appreciate that for reminding me, man. Because that's dope. Okay, man. Yeah, we're gonna go out on this prayer one time, man. Appreciate it, man. Everybody stay in your lane, and I know it's gonna grow. Check this out. So we're gonna leave it just like this, man. Spinn Mo, man.
Father, please walk with us through the bad times as well as the good. May we be heard and understood from the suburbs to the hood. May you judge us by our hearts and not by our mistakes. And see that we get a breakthrough, however long that it takes.
Real shit.
Amen.
Real shit. Amen. Amen. Hey man, part 2 coming super soon, man. Y'all stay blessed. Take care of your people, man. Keep God first, and we'll holler at y'all, man. Hustle.